Okay. Hold on, hold on. I'm getting my gifts. 1,000 figments of splendor. Cool.
Hooray!
And 3 yellow dwarf candles. I don't even know what that those do. Oh, I have tracery stuff? I'm confused. I'm very confused as to what's going on here.
Why are you confused?
Because I don't know what these candles are supposed to do and what I'm supposed to do with this tracery stuff. Let's see. Fire damage and enhances one of your traceries.
Right click on the enhancey thing. Does it say that you have no items to use this on, or does it say you have items to use it on?
The enhancing thing says I don't have any items to use it on. The rid of fire damage I can use on the Runekeeper Stone of Legends, but I don't think I want to do that because I think that's the one that I've got set up for healing.
We'll get you a Stone of Uncalamir and you can disenchant it later.
Okay. Uh. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna need to desperately clean out my inventory at some point here, though.
That's nothing new.
No, it's not. That is a very true fact.
Kitty's having a grand time. Sorry, I interrupted.
I was gonna say, I have 580 enhancement runes, level 50. Good morning, Fable. You're here early.
It's been a long time since we've had to ride all the way across Rivendell.
It has been. Rivendell really kind of sucked the first time we were out here.
You just were traumatized.
I'm cucumbered? What?
Encumbered?
Oh. Okay. Who are you off to?
How can I be of service?
Thornhad.
Huel.
Time for Ranger number 1.
Yep. Like I said, featuring Daft Punk with Around the World. Is our cat being his usual psychotic self?
Oh, he's having so much fun.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're in pain. You should go punch a small child. I hear that'll help.
Or, probably something more traditional like a rice sock.
Or
If
that.
those help at all.
Or that. And in all fairness, I kid. I know punching a small child will not do anything, and I do not advocate for any sort of violence. I thought to give Radnir word of our meeting at my father's house, Vontu, so he would have some expectation of the road ahead, but it seems he left Thorinhad as if Thorinhad had gone again into the wilderness of the Trollshaws. He has left a few parcels here, so I am sure he intends to return, but he should be told the message you bear as soon as may be. I and my brother have already begun to assemble some of the supplies the Rangers will need as they head south, but it will take some time before they are ready. Speak to Elwellith by the horses, for she will know where Radnir planned to journey, if any will. Radnir is slow to laugh and to smile, but in Elwellith's company I have observed it most frequently.
Aw, he's got a friend.
How nauseingly sentimental.
How can I be of service?
Alright, you're looking for Radnir Vontu. He left not long ago, and he took no horse. The Dunedain will ride where they must, but he has confided to me that he is more comfortable when on foot. Anyways, behind his words to me was a current of, I do not know how best to say it other than to say that Radonir seemed always to be waiting for something somehow. I wonder if the tidings you bring are those for which he has waited so long. I wonder too if it will send him from the Trollshaws and for how long. I will miss his visits if this is to be so, for I will not remain in this Middle Earth for much longer. I will not delay your errand for personal reasons, Bantu. Radonir spoke to me of his plans. He learned that a warband of orcs from the Ettenmoors had established a camp within the Lanian caves here in the Trollshaws and sought to confront them. Then the Lanian caves are the northwest reaches of the Gladolf, the Gladolf, the wood troll-infested marsh of the North Trollshaws. Okay. I swear I can read.
Well, she's also a sleepy elf, and she yawned in the middle.
She did?
You did. Here, come to the Stable Master.
Why?
Go to Nan Tornath.
Oh, okay.
It'll get us just a little bit closer.
Okay. I can do that. Alright. I remember these bears.
They are now trivial. Look how much we have grown.
Mm-hmm. They don't even bother us. Whereas before, they wanted to eat us. I could probably hug them.
You probably could now.
And they just give me lazy, non-effective paw swipe hugs back.
Be like if Superman was wanting to hug a bear.
Something like that.
Oh, I got some lag.
Yeah, I was noticing that you were falling behind there.
These guys probably are not good for hugs.
I mean, not intentionally, but I probably still could do it. Same with the wood trolls.
That might be splintery.
Yeah, I imagine it would be. Our cat's really going crazy.
He loves the wool balls.
He does. Especially when they're in a paper bag.
Also, this is the same general area where you got trapped in the barrier vortex.
Yep, I remember.
And Legolas just kept going.
Because I was trying to be my usual melee runekeeper. And he's like, no more happiness.
He told you had to lay off the juice? Or what was it?
Dairy.
No more dairy. Yeah.
No more dairy. Stuck in the juice aisle with all the juice people. Meanwhile, the people in the dairy aisle, you hear party hats and whatnot. That last show we saw of his was just very disappointing.
It's okay. We have all the YouTube recordings of all the stuff he's been doing in the last 20 years.
True, I just really felt like he phoned it in on that last show.
This is the moment for which the Dunedain have prepared.
Aragorn is my chieftain, and it is my duty to go to his aid, though all the dangers of Middle-earth lie in between. This is the moment for which the Dunedain have prepared, and I will not now abandon my kin. I have learned that an orc raiding party from the Ettenmoors has established a camp within this warren of tunnels, Vontu. I cannot leave them here unchallenged. Will you raid these camps and deal with these foes? Somewhere deep within this confusing warren is the entrance to a once-abandoned tomb of men. If the orcs have found it, that is where their leaders will be. Thorinhad is less than a day's march from this place, and I will not suffer these orcs to live that they may threaten what I hold dear. I will make ready to depart, as you have asked, but I will be grateful if you destroy the orcs and their leaders within the Leyndon tunnels and the ruins that lie at their back. After you have done so, return to Elrohir at Thorinhad and tell them of your success. The sons of Elrond lost their mother to such a party of orcs. They would not forgive us if we let these foes be. Really? I thought their mom died trying to cross Caradaros.
Maybe they were escaping orcs.
Caradaros is a fairly long ways away from here.
Not super far. In the grandest scheme of things.
Why am I taking, like... Do I have, like a dot on me or something? No, it seems gone now.
Oh, you might have had a dot. Hey, you just called me a globsnugga.
Yeah, they would do that.
You gonna let that orc insult me?
He's dead. What more do you want me to do? Oh, wait, hold on, we missed one. I'm on a particularly sociopathic murderous bent today.
No orcs left alive.
Basically. If I'm going to be turning older on Monday, I have to be, I have to take out my rage over that fact on, helpless orcs.
He got it out from inside his green ball.
He's too smart for his own good. We've established this. Hello,
now-
hello, Dill.
Now he has vanished into the ether. I don't know where he is.
Doing his cat thing. Probably. Sia, who's Sia? Dill, I'm sorry, I'm not sure who you're referring to. Unless you're referring to my wife. But her name is Sundavar. I'm not sure where you're getting Sia out of that. There was an orc here. Orcs is here.
Now there is not.
No, precious, there isn't. So I know we're still finishing our, Last Airbender rewatch. We should rewatch these movies again at some point soon here.
I'm down for that.
Especially if I get the next Journeys expansion delivered anytime in the near future, because that's going to be perfect to watch while, painting. Like, I mean, perfect to watch while painting.
Yep, it would be.
Of course, I've got all that Legion stuff I need to be painting now. Ah, okay. Yeah, is that Greek? Is that a Greek word? I'm not. I apologize. I've never heard Sia used in that context before. And here's the leader.
We're gonna get him.
And here's more orcses, who we're also going to get. Just to be thorough. Okay, so here's a question I meant to ask you yesterday, hon, that never came up.
Okay.
Because I've been seeing this argument on Reddit. In regards, we're going to go a little off Lord of the Rings lore, but but I've been seeing this argument on Reddit about the Old Republic,
Okay.
or not the Old Republic, but the Republic, and about how much worse it was for them, like how much more corrupt they were to be using an army of essentially child soldiers for the Clone Wars. And I don't necessarily agree with the child soldier bit, because while they were only, like, in terms of just age, being like 10 years old, their maturity wasn't the same as a 10-year-old. Now, do you think I'm wrong in that? Oh, wow, there's...
We could just leave.
We could, but this is pretty. Anywho, what would you qualify as like a child soldier in this case? Because I mean, they were technically age-wise they'd be considered children, but maturity-wise they were bred to be in their 20s by that point.
I don't know, because it's ethically dubious to use clones anyways.
It is. I don't dispute that.
So, I mean, you have to get past that particular ethical hurdle before you can decide if advanced aging is
Well,
ethical.
you see, like the fact of the matter is that they got past that hurdle. Like, that they did use clones for an army. Wow, what's going on here? That's grotesque.
Sacrifices.
It would appear that way. Oh, what's this mysterious relic?
Ooh, what'd you find?
There's a mysterious... Oh, we have to go down for it. But so, like, let's put that ethical hurdle aside because they did it. Would they be considered child soldiers, in your opinion?
Honestly, I'd probably say yes, just as much as Ahsoka was a child soldier.
Well, Ahsoka's different because she was literally... Like, her age matched her maturity.
When you say, though, that they matured, how... I mean, because maturing is a process that might happen to a degree as you age, but it takes time. It takes more than 10 years. How mature could they be? They were altered so that they would follow orders and whatnot, but if left to their own devices, would they start acting like children?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it as necessarily child soldiers just because of the fact that they were hold on. Oh, Elrond should be told of it. Really?
No, I can teleport us there.
So we don't get to go through the door, or do we have to come back?
Oh, I don't know. It says the door seems to be barred from the other side. Elrond should be told of it.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't know. In my opinion, I don't... Wow, there's a lot of dread emanating from this door.
Well, remember, it is the tomb of an ancient, king or whatnot.
Okay, now we have to come back, because I want to know what this is. I want to explore. I don't know. Like, to me, I don't see them as child soldiers in just the sense that they were mature enough to be able to fight. Ahsoka was different. Because she was just a child. But however, at the same time as well, this is what the Jedi, trained for. Children would go out to be peacekeepers as Padawans for, at a very young age. And I do think that, to answer your question, Dill, like, I count the clones as human beings, not just soulless devices of war. But at the same time, they were matured enough to... I don't know. Like to me, I don't distinguish the two as like when I think child soldier, I'm thinking those pictures of the 6-year-olds in Africa holding an AK-47. These were clones in their mid-20s. Or with the maturity of being in their mid-20s. Okay, what's...
Are we lagging?
It says I'm too busy to do that right now.
Yeah, we were lagging.
It's still not letting me in. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, Asia as well. I'm just kind of referring to the stereotypical, or the generic picture of it. I'm not making any sort of racial inference here. You've played a major part in the war against Angmar, now we must turn our attention to the war against the Dark Lord. Okay. You say an unusual relic has appeared in the depths of the Lannan Caves here in the Trollshaws. Most interesting, Vantu. I regret I can tell you nothing about this relic that you've not seen for yourself. The type is familiar to me, but I do not know what it may mean. I can tell you what lies beyond the sealed door in those caves, however. Long ago, when the kingdom of Rudour was at its height, evil men worshipped dark powers at a temple in the wilderness. The route overland to the temple has not been taken in many years and is surely overgrown. I have dispatched scouts from time to time to search for it. I believe that the sealed door leads to underground to that temple, Vontu. It is said some terrible thing befell the men of Rudar within its walls. Let it remain sealed for now. If this relic signals a return of that evil, we may need to take action. But for now, let the temple remain lost. Ah!
They don't let you through.
I wanted to go explore it!
Though, that started a deed.
Does that mean we can go back and explore it?
Well, it's 5 separate find a mysterious relic somewhere within Middle Earth locations.
Interesting. We may have to look up where those other locations are for that deed.
I mean, honestly, I'd never gone that far into that cave before. Usually I finish the quest and then turn around and go back to Radonir. So it could be that all the locations we're going to go to with rangers might have one of those.
Potentially. Okay. So now off to that same camp, Thornhat or whatever.
Go to the taxi horse.
Cool. Can do. Anywho, just a minor Star Wars philosophical discussion this morning. Because, you know, that's what I do. Just randomly bring up.
That's what rattles around in your brain at 3 in the morning. Some of the time.
Yeah. Well, that and memes about that, you know, about the guy eating a raw potato.
Or Smudge the cat.
Or Smudge. Smudge is very funny. Though you don't see that meme quite as much as you did back in its heyday.
That's how memes work.
I know, but oh my gosh, back then there were just so many Smudge memes. It was great. You're a cat. I'm not a cat. TD, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, my friend.
Good morning. Calcifer the alpaca. That's
What?
a good name.
What? Where?
Look at the player, like right next to me.
Oh. I'm surprised you made that out. I would have just seen that as a bunch of gibberish. Okay, Thorngad or whatever?
Yeah, Thornhad.
Okay. I was
Like-
close,
You were very close. You're getting better with the names.
theoretically.
But Calcifer the alpaca is a really good name.
Is that a reference to something?
I don't know. Calcifer is the name of a little fire spirit in Howl's Moving Castle, which is a book/movie. But it's definitely not an alpaca.
I will take your word for it.
You have given Roddenir the message?
You've given Radonir the message. Good. He will be able to find some others among the Dunedain if they are to be found within the Trollshaws, but now you must travel west to find others of Aragorn's kin. Of course I must. Hence why this is called Featuring Daft Punk Around the World. The Dunedain may be scattered across the wilds of Eriador, but my brother and I know the locations of some few, and from those few you learn where others may be found. The Rager Candaith was a help to us as we scoured the land to the south following the rage of the Brunnen. We spoke as often as speed would allow on that journey, and he had many interesting tales to tell of the Lone Lands. You will find his camp there at the base of Amansul of Weathertop. Tell him that Aragorn has need of his kin. Candaith will be certain to join the Grey Company, for his loyalty to his chieftain cannot be questioned.
They gave us a map. You should use it.
Okay. Thank you, Timeless, but my birthday is not until Monday, so... But thank you. And thank you for, I assume that's 100 bits? Or whatever that is?
We don't actually know Twitch that well.
No, we don't. I will be the first to admit that. We are still very... Despite having done this since February, we're still very much noobs to Twitch, especially when it comes to monetization. That's true. We're not streaming Monday. Because, you know, we have, like, life, and I've got class and stuff.
It's been a very long time since we were here.
It has been.
It's like very nostalgic.
Ah, 100 channel points. Okay. I'm not sure what those do, but thank you.
So
So
the time has come at last.
So the time has come at last to stand with Aragorn, son of Arathorn, my lord and the chieftain of the Dunedain. In my heart I knew this day would come, for as the shadows have lengthened, the need for Aragorn to accept his mantle has become all the more pressing. I have come to love the lands between the Forsaken Inn and the Last Bridge, and it will grieve me to leave them, but I will do so. I will join the great company and travel south as you have asked. While I make ready to leave, will you retrieve a hidden cache of supplies I prepared some time ago? I left a sword, some gloves, and a few other supplies northeast of here atop a small rise called Echad Sul, in the shade of a tree. Recover this cache and bring it back to me, for I will have need of it in the lands to the south. Well, okay then. We can do that. Don't die.
Started coughing and I ran my elk into a rock.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said don't die. I need to get a new outfit.
They've been handing you clothes for 40 levels.
I know, but I need to get a new outfit. Like, I've got the cosmetics set for this for this outfit, but like, I don't know, it still looks like I'm, in my 30s. Oh, I got 30 marks for that? What?
We completed an exploration deed.
Ah.
Looks like you might be easy pickings.
What are you looking at? It seems to me that these lands should be big enough for you to find a path that takes you out of my sight, little elf. Orskdulug follows your gaze and smirks. You like this sword? Found it, I did, and these gloves and a few other choice items. Sometimes you find these little caches in the wild, left by rangers, I suspect. Easy pickings, if you ask me. Looks like you might be easy pickings, too. I'll be taking your gear and your coins, friend, without a fight or with one. It is all the same to me. Okay. You don't know who you picked a fight with.
In death, he says, die.
I thought that was ironic, too. Welcome, new people to the stream. Glad to see that you're here with us on this fine Saturday morning. Feel free to chime in on chat. We're always happy to see new people here. I have LOTRO points granted. Oh, probably because we finished that exploration deed.
It's probably like 5.
Probably, but
5.
But I have them. That's the important thing.
And they can add to your collection of other LOTRO points.
Yep.
I'm pleased to have the
I would have been willing to part with the contents of the cache Vontu. Items hidden in the wild, once found, should go to their finders. But once Orskdulug sought to use my items to rob you, as far as I'm concerned, he gave up his right to them. I am pleased you have them back. Thank you.
We will have need
You should next bring your message to Saradin in Breland. He is more settled than some others of my kin, but no less a vital part of the great company. We will have need of Saradin's calming wisdom on the road south, for though we have need of haste, so too do we need to keep our wits about us. Too often can the hasty road lead to carelessness. Saradin will help prevent this. Look for him at his cabin near the town of Bree in Breeland. He lives east of Thornley's worksite in the northern Bree fields. Candaith gives you a wistful smile. It is true we don't know what we will find as we ride south. I look out over these lone lands and wonder what will happen to them when we have gone. But this is something we must do. Each of us has sworn an oath to Aragorn, our chief, and none of us will risk to break that oath. We know the risks. None of us would join the great company if we felt that its errand was not important enough to brave those risks. For my part, I will not give in to fear of the unknown. We all have our role to play. And I hope only that when I have played mine, the world will have been better for my having accepted it. Or my having been in it. Okay, so we take the map to Breeland.
It's still on cooldown, so I can just teleport us to Bree.
This is true, you can.
And we can pick up our stuff.
Good, because I got stuff to sell.
And we can get you a Flame of Encalamir.
Also good, because I have stuff to disenchant. I should probably start selling my blue items.
Your what items?
My blue items. That I've outleveled.
Oh. Like you're just carrying equipment that you can't wear?
They're blue. They were special.
Don't carry equipment that you can't wear.
Then some of them are set pieces.
Just let it go.
Timeless, thank you so much for the gift to the community.
Oh, and thank you for a sub for me too.
Well, appreciate it. I looked and we were up to a whole like $3 of Twitch stream revenue at this point. So, but I do appreciate you guys and everything that you've done for the channel.
You guys do make it a lot of fun for us.
You do.
How can I be of service?
It's doubtful we would have continued this had it not been for everyone just being as awesome as they are, and showing up as often as you do. All right, give me a sec, because I got to figure out what gets sold.
Everything.
I actually watched that trailer, or that video the other day. Yes, and by the other day, I mean yesterday. Wow, I had a lot of stuff that needed to be sold.
We should watch it again.
It is a good one. Even if the expansion that it was for really was a bit of a letdown. Yeah, I did think that was kind of funny. That, you know, I thought that you actually did that intentionally, to be honest.
One day I might actually stream from that account.
Okay, wow, I have space. This is cool. All right. Where are we
All
talking
right, so
to now?
this lady in the very center sitting on the wall.
Did you see what Dill said?
But it is not this day.
Okay, so
Buy an item from her.
why?
She has one item in her store and you need it.
Ah, okay. Now, is this used on or consumed on use?
Nope, it just sits in your inventory. Just right click it whenever you want to disenchant something and it'll highlight anything that can be disenchanted.
Oh,
And then go click on the thing that wants disenchanting.
I think I might have
What can I do for you today?
sold the thing by accident. I didn't realize that was sellable.
Yeah, it's sellable, but it's easily buyable. I mean, it's 34 silver to buy another one.
Well, no. I mean, I think I might have sold the thing to get disenchanted.
Oh, well, buy this anyways because you'll get
I
something else.
I did, but I sold that and the other thing too that I got. Dang it.
Yeah, whatevs.
It's not that big a deal. All right, let's keep going.
Streaming on my own would be hard. I'm not sure I would be able to do very well at it.
Stardew Valley.
I'm already like 3 years into my main playthrough. I'd want to start over.
Oh, Maneater. What?
You should stream that one.
Stream Maneater.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun with that game. I need to start it, but like you with Stardew Valley, I'd need to start a new playthrough because I've gone through the main game and the expansion. I've got 100% of completion on Steam.
No, it's not like that I wouldn't be able to think of a game to play. It's more that I'm not very charismatic on my own. I have to like play off of you.
I know. You give yourself too little credit, though. I think you'd be just fine. But at the same time, you are a girl playing video games, so you already have an unfair advantage over like me, where I just playing alone. Just saying, is all.
I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't sexy it up. So
I mean, true. You're far more conservative in appearance, and I appreciate that. Appearance and behavior. All right. I see Yvonne too. I will travel south with as many of the Dunedain as can be gathered in haste. Aragorn has need of us, and that is all that we need know. What the? Oh, the bird and the boar are fighting. Interesting. Saradin looks wistfully around the yard. I fear that for the people of this land, Vauntu, without the Dunedain to protect them, great numbers of unruly sort have already come to breed, and the brigands of the countryside will have no want for the members of the Rangers, and for members while the Rangers are not around to keep their ranks in check. I will make to depart. While I do so, will you speak with Barlowman at the Prancing Pony? He does not think much of the Rangers, but I would have you ask him to take especial care of his inn and the town for the next several months, if it comes to that. He will not understand, but I want him to at least have some warning that troubles may lie in store for Bree. See? Chad is agreeing with me, hon. We could get you a webcam. Well, I mean, you need a webcam. You'd have to show you're a girl.
Maybe.
You
I don't know.
You could play WoW.
I don't think anybody wants to watch me just do dailies.
You'd be surprised. People, much like Rule 34, people will watch anything. Except this is not a Rule 34 thing.
Maybe if we were each streaming WoW at the same time and playing together.
Maybe. I mean, all I'd be doing, right now is probably just Ice Crown runs to try and get invincible, because I never have any luck with it. And having done it a few hundred times more than you have, and yet you got it. And it still makes me sad.
You got the infinite time, Reaver. Be happy.
I am happy about that. Believe me, I'm very happy about that.
You also got the Headless Horseman's mount.
That's true. Another thing I'm very happy about, and both bindings of the Windseeker in the same run. So, okay, people are very much wanting you to get a webcam, hun. Thing is, I don't know how we'd sync up a webcam to be able to pick it up on OBS right here. We'd have to do 2 separate streams.
You're just wandering around the inn.
I got turned around. Don't blame me. Don't be upset at me. I'm very sunburned. That fellow Saradin does come to the pony from time to time when we talk about the state of things in Bree. Not as often as I'd like, of course. For every moment of peace, there are 10 things that need doing, and no way to make them all fit in time available. Still, I do what I can and wouldn't trade the pony for anything. Folks say Saradin's a ranger, but if he is, he's more responsible than most. Has a cabin just near Bree, and even spares a smile for his neighbors, which is more than I've seen from some others of his kind. Well, you look at me, going on and on like this. There's no time for idle chatter. There are foodstuffs sitting in one of the parlors that need to be brought out here for preparing. Will you go and fetch some of them? Apples, pears, mushrooms. You'll see the crate you will, and you'll be a big help to me if you hurry. Yeah, but we don't pay for nitro, so if you don't pay for nitro, it's significantly lower quality. And we already pay for, enough subscription stuff that I'm, very reluctant to do that. Things have been a mite worrisome about my fire for the past few evenings, Vauntu.
Hey, wait.
What are we waiting on?
We gotta get more foodstuffs.
Oh, really? I thought we just had to turn in that one.
No, he says, very good. The plate of fruit is just a thing. Now bring me the next goods.
Ah. Then why is it that I'm able to do the dialogue reading if we're not done with the quest?
Because he's just got another quest. I'm not even... it might be just, a few quests down the line.
Ah. Maybe Timeless. We'll, I'll keep it in mind for now. It's not my highest priority. So, all right, you have a good day, my friend. Enjoy your Diablo streaming. Okay, am I good now?
Yeah, chapter 3, Seridan's watchfulness.
Some rude types of
Thank you. You've been a great help to me today, and I won't forget it. So much to do, so very much to do. But you're welcome to stay as long as you like. Join the company, sing a song, warm yourself by the fire. Barliman pauses as his eyes pass briefly over the crowd. There's one more thing, actually, Vantu, he says in a hushed tone. There have been a few rude types come to Bree lately, and they've been scaring off some of the townsfolk who like to come to the pony at night. Regular visitors, you know, good folk who come by for a spot of ale and some cheer. Do you think you might have a word with the fellow at the table there? Ukdrud, I think his name is. And he's a coarse sort. Maybe you can encourage him to finish his mug of beer and find somewhere to go for the night. Only he hasn't rented any lodgings here, and I'd just as soon he took his loud friend somewhere else. I would tell him myself, but there's so much to do. I have a feeling it's because you're kind of a pansy.
He's not a fighting type.
There'll be changes around here. I don't mind telling you.
What did you say to me? I have as much a right to this table as anyone else. More so once the rest of my friends get here. Oh, there will be changes around here. I don't mind telling you. Ukdrud scowls at you. Are you still here? You've made me mad, and now you're going to pay for it. I will see you outside by the north gate of Bree if you have any courage at all. We won't be bothered there. I will teach you a lesson about respecting Ukdrud and his boys, a lesson this whole town is going to have to learn. Oh, you don't know who you just challenged. For I am the melee runekeeper. I'm like Combustion Man.
Sparky Sparky Boom Man.
I think he was better with Combustion Man. Ah! Your dot is off the minimap!
Yeah, I'm still loading. I'm slightly laggy there.
Your dot is still off the minimap!
Your dot's off the minimap.
Your dot was off first. Thanks, Obama. I'm just following you. I'm right behind you.
I know, but what did Obama do?
You know the meme.
I know, but I'm not sure why you said it.
Because your dot's off the minimap.
Hey, your dot's back on.
Now yours is back on. Thank you, Xenu.
But your dot's going crazy.
And now your dot is off. Thanks, Obama. I don't know. I'm dating myself with that because you know I'm about to get even more dated and old. All right, where's this pansy?
Nope, he's over here.
Where's over here? Ah, Urkdrud. I didn't think you'd show, Vantu. We're going to own this town in a couple weeks, and that fat innkeeper in there will have to beg for table scraps from Urkdrud and his boys. Just like you'll need to beg for mercy in a few moments, Elf. I may even grant it. One of us is weak and one of us is strong as he's running away.
He's one of Sharky's guys.
That's why he thinks he's going to own the town in a few weeks. I see. I see.
It is a beautiful morning in Breeland.
Okay. Seridan.
Right to worry then.
I was right to worry then. I feared it was so. Very few of these people know that the safety they feel is the result of the tireless work of the Dunedain. And yet our road must take us south, into lands far away from the well-meaning proprietor of the Prancing Pony. He may not trust rangers, but my people are no less fond of him and his simple life than they are of their own sons and daughters. I hope his town and his inn will remain safe until we return. If return we can.
Holros loves the Shire and its people.
I will take it upon myself to gather several others of the Dunedain that may be found within Breeland, but you should make your way to the Shire. At a camp by the Greenfields you should find Halros. Halros loves the Shire and its people and has watched over them for many years. It may not be easy for him to leave them, even upon an errand as urgent as that of the Grey Company.
I mean, the Shires the hobbits are pretty lovable. He gave us a map we can use.
Cool. Oh! We should do Mathams while we're there. Whatever that quest is.
Or we forget again.
We shouldn't forget again. Also, while we're there, since we are there, we could do the Halloween stuff.
That's up to you.
May as well. We're on stream. We can take a small little break. It says scary when I load it in.
Yeah, because that's the town we're in.
Wait, that's the name of it?
Yeah, we're in the town of Scary.
I didn't even realize that was a town name.
Well, look at your map and look at what it's right next to.
The hill? No, Hobbiton?
Do you know where you are on the map?
Oh, Scary Quarry?
They rhyme.
Scary and Quarry, I mean, maybe kind of rhyme. Not quite as much as like Bill, Will, and Gil, but...
There are troublemakers.
Welcome on to. So long as there are goblins beneath the green fields, I will maintain my watch over the Shire. That is my duty given to me by my chieftain Aragorn. Halros listens intently as you tell him of the need for the great company to assemble and ride south. I see Vontu. I need time to prepare. I had been just about to deal with a particular matter when you arrived. If you can take care of it for me, that will give me time to set things in order. There are troublemakers loose on the road that runs through the Green Hill country. I fear they may do some real harm before they are stopped. Can you walk the road and visit the town of Stock, ending at the threat of the troublemakers there? I fear there may be brigands or worse, and these are more bold than they have been in the past. Return then to me and we can talk again. Let's do it.
Want to go rough up a dude?
Sure. Like I said, let's do it. Why are you just standing there?
I'm looking at the map.
I need to find my chapstick.
It is that time of year.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've not visited Stock.
No!
Oh, we got a little bit of a ride ahead of us.
I mean, we spent like almost no time in the Shire, so.
No, and you get to see a little bit more of it.
Cool.
I have shown you the statue of Bulwer Took, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Inventor of golf and all that.
You did our first time through the Shire. Alright, what else can I mark for sale?
Everything. Just empty your inventory. Start from scratch.
That's kind of what I'm doing. Well, to a degree. I've got like a bunch of crafting scrolls and stuff that I don't want to get rid of.
One of these days, I might reacquire the kinship house that I had, and there would be a little bit of storage space in there.
You should, now that we're playing frequently enough.
Yeah, because that's how I lost it. I stopped playing enough to pay up my rent.
And what happens to all your stuff if you don't pay your rent?
It goes into escrow. You don't lose your decorations.
You should probably reset that up then, because I'd love to see the kinship house.
Okay. I had some pretty cool stuff in there.
Well, you said you had a statue of Celebrimbor, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I think that was at my personal house, but I had a scale model of Minas Tirith.
Like the one you have on your desk that I got off a Wish with the broken tower?
Except for it's more the equivalent of like 4 to 5 feet across.
Oh, wow.
But they've done a lot of new stuff that with housing since I really stopped caring. Like, you can have crafting stations and all sorts of stuff in houses these
Oh,
days.
cool. So when we get up to Idaho, are we gonna need a room where you have like a full 4 or 5 foot across scale model of Minas Tirith?
I'm probably good. Might just be a little too big.
If you say so. Although now I'm thinking about how cool that could be for like Legion terrain, for example, or like Helm's Deep.
What do you need?
Okay, so we got the stable master here.
And there's a troublemaker, like right here. Look at him harass these poor little old hobbit people.
If you mess with me and my gang.
Hey, I've got orders from up top that say I can do what I like here in these lands, and I plan to do just that. I fancy this house, and no elf is going to stand in my way neither. It's too small to live in, but I could use it to store and haul my boys. The hall my boys plan on getting in the next several weeks. You'd best move along if you know what's good for you. Oh, how brave! You win, you win. Just stop hitting me. Okay, who's next?
Go down the road a little bit more.
I'm following you, so.
He says the house will be his.
Yeah, that it didn't work out that way. I don't know. Should we get you a webcam? Try and set it up that we could be able to do this through Discord.
Don't know.
Or actually, what we could do, I mean, like I could probably use a better webcam for work, just because like I'll do casting and whatnot. And mine is only 720p, so we could just spring for a nicer webcam for me, and then you could use this one.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. But that does seem to be a community request, so.
We'll have to just look around, experiment a little bit.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Brigand Knave. Oh. Okay, so where do we do this Matham stuff? We're in the Shire. We may as well take care of it.
I think we go to the Matham house in Michael Delving.
Okay. Then let's do that, because I want to get these out of my inventory.
You'll be in for a fight if you
You better be careful, you. I've got friends making these plans in the hills around here, and these halflings aren't included in them. You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang. Super left, yes, one is super fast. Are you talking about where we do the Matham quest? And one will take you to Hoppiton. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what you're talking about.
Oh, hang on a second.
What? What are we doing? Where are you taking us? Ah. It is so convenient you can do that.
It's really convenient.
You definitely rolled the right class for a stream here.
Make things a little bit easier for life.
A little bit. Like, considerably easier.
That's joining the Bounders.
Okay, so we have to like get to be with them, or like we have to open up that quest line to be able to even just use the reputation stuff, right?
Joining the Bounders is what we need to do.
Okay, so join the Bounders.
might I speak with you a moment?
What about this other one he's got?
Stay.
The Founding Writ.
Some tea.
I'm not sure. I hover over the Mathams and it says you must have completed the quest. Join the Bounders.
Okay, so how do we join the... we have to go talk to the second sheriff, dude?
Yeah, Bodo Bunce.
And he is where?
In this town. you imagine it'd be irritating if a horse ran over the roof of your house?
Oh yeah, I'd hate it.
Be like in your house going, ah!
Hello.
Oh, Bounder's feather cap.
Hey, now we can use our mathoms.
Oh really?
Yep.
Okay, cool. What was the trick for them? Alt?
Yes, alt
Oh.
right click.
Thing. This... Oh, I have to have completed the quest, the Founding Writ, for this other one.
For the big ones. Okay, we'll go back up to the top of that hill
Yeah.
and get that other quest. But we can use all the little ones.
Yep, that gets them out of the inventory, thankfully. And then I think I've got a ton in the bank that Ilwyn gave us back in the day. Back when he used to actually, you know, watch the stream and stream snipe. And now we haven't seen him in months.
Is what is.
Yep. People come and go.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Alright, Ardelad Took is where?
In the Great Smiles.
The Great Smiles?
He's in Tuckborough.
Ah.
So we're gonna take a taxi horse to Hobbiton and get off before we actually get to Hobbiton.
Can you teleport us to Hobbiton?
No.
No. That seems like an oversight.
Good day.
I get one travel destination per zone usually.
Okay. Well, while we're out here, like I said, we should go do the, we should do some of the Halloween stuff, just since we're in the area.
Just enough to get you your moose.
Yes. Well, I mean, I've got... What is it? I've got 32 Fall Festival tokens as it is. So, I mean, that should...
You don't
that's
need
halfway.
any more.
Yeah, and I've got some quests here that should give me, you know, like one of them would give me 24. The other one would give me 24. So, and that one is just... These two seem very easy.
If they're gonna give you 24, they'll make you work for it, but...
Well, it's that they're, you know, just do these quests. So, I'd say let's knock those out and then, yeah.
Alright, get ready to dismount. Here. Oh, you're significantly behind me.
It's alright. I can still mount up. I can see you.
Look at this grand house.
It is a very grand house. And this is where Pippin was from?
Mhm.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
Okay, so we need to go talk to Belko something?
Yeah, Belko Brockhouse.
And he is where?
Well, if I read through the quest fast enough, well enough, he's just to the north of here.
Well, okay then. I mean, you know this stuff better than I do, so I'm just kind of following your lead.
Can't somebody be left alone?
Okay, so now...
Have to do his 3 quests.
What? He's got... What? Really?
Might I have a word with you? Might I speak with you a moment?
They have to make this one more difficult. Okay, well, let's go do it. Find old Sally, pick up a sack of feed, and get those stones.
You sound like such a happy camper.
No, it's just... The other one was so easy. We literally went and talked to one person.
Well, these are worth like 200% the amount of reputation the other ones are worth.
I know, but it would have been nice if this one was just go talk to one person as well.
You got spoiled right there at the start.
You see, I'm not huge on going back and doing super low level quests unless they're like raid stuff.
I mean, there are, do quests in the Shire deeds that are worth points.
Yeah, but you see, that's what you do when you're bored. And you need something else to do in the game.
Oh, it's right over here.
This is the Saka feed.
Here, yep. We'll start walking. I gotta wait for it to respawn.
I have to walk back to this guy? I can't ride?
It's in your arms, so probably not.
That just seems mean.
You want to know something else?
What?
It's not letting me pick it up and says that my quest objective is where he is, so you're walking it back for both of us.
Well, then get within range so I have the movement buff.
I'm coming. Wow, you got far.
Yeah, because you were waiting for a respawn.
Yeah, but you might have slight speed buff for carrying something.
I mean, I've got like an 8% speed buff called Hustle, but that doesn't stack with other bonuses, apparently. So, which I'm not sure where we're getting that from.
Yeah, that's from carrying the thing. So, my leafy running won't help you.
Seriously? Really?
Why, thanks for finishing that quest for me.
You're welcome. All right. Oh, large field stone. So this is where we pick up those stones we need?
Yeah. And the same general area where we find old Sally.
Okay. Yeah, at least it's all kind of simple. This is not particularly how I saw this day going, but whatever. I will not complain.
No day survives actually happening.
Well, I mean, we've talked about taking care of those Mathams, how many times on stream?
At least once.
I mean, I can think of like 5 over the months that we've been doing this, so I can think of quite a few instances.
And here's old Sally.
Old Sally's a rabbit? A pig?
That would be a pig.
It looked like a rabbit initially.
We're escorting her.
Oh. Escort missions are the worst.
Especially when it's an old pig.
What are we keeping her safe from? Oh, you got us Boar Slayer, apparently.
Apparently.
Are we protecting her from these shrews?
Yes.
Did you like how I used my big AoE for that?
I'm very proud of you. There's a jingle bell sound at the end of that ability that you just used.
There is?
Yeah, I heard it go chling chling.
Huh, I'll take your word for it.
It was Christmas-esque.
Oh, yeah, Sarah Sarah was a terrible escort quest. That one sucked. Wait, no, wait. Are you thinking of Sarah Oakart? Who's the one I'm thinking of?
The chick from Angmar.
Yeah, what was her name?
The chick from Angmar. That's all I got for you right now.
Yeah, I want to say it was like something with a D.
Deirdre.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. That's the one I'm thinking of. That one was terrible. That one was absolutely terrible.
You should look at the title you got for that Boar Slayer deed.
What title did I get?
Pork Chopper.
Ah, I like that. I don't think we actually did much with Sarah Oakart, no. Did we? I don't remember doing a whole lot of escort quests with her.
We saw her the one time in Ered Luin, because everyone will escort her at least once as they make their way to 15 and do the storyline. But we didn't see as much of her. You see more of her if you're in Hobbit or Human, I think.
Why is that? I mean, she's still just part of the storyline.
I think you have to escort her at least one more time.
Okay then.
Yay, Sally is home.
All right, good. Then we're done. We can use these mathums. Let's go do some Halloween stuff.
We're not quite done yet.
What? What's left?
Gall of some folk. Can't a body be left alone?
We gotta go back to Michael Dowling.
Oh. Okay, well that's easy enough.
But you get to look at the beautiful Shire.
It
Look at
is-
that toad.
It is pretty. That is a big toad.
Look at him just walking.
Looks tasty.
Tastes like chicken.
I don't know. I'd like to try frog legs at some point. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Why are we not teleporting back to Michael Delving?
Because my brain didn't think of it.
Thank you, Dill. Always looking out for us.
Hey, I think the cat might have worn himself out.
I am not complaining.
He's looking out the window.
Good. I would appreciate and love a day where he is calm. I would cherish it greatly.
Hello there.
Oh, we can use him now.
Thank Xenu. Let's get them out of my freaking inventory.
Just went up like 3 reputation levels.
Cool. How do you check that again? What's the button?
I have it.
Oh, I got it. I just went. I hit C and then.
Yeah, I have it. I brought down a reputation button down to the buttons at the bottom, but you do not have it. So Halloween or Halros?
Let's just do Halloween. We're here. No, Xenu, Xenu is the alien god of Scientology. And I say it mostly in jest.
Good day.
You just like the way it rolls off the tongue.
Shire Homesteads or Hobbiton?
Hobbiton.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, I make fun of Scientology because it's because I can.
They're gonna sue you.
No, that too. They're just so sue happy that they deserve to be made fun of.
I think I'm very far ahead of you.
I think you are too, and I'm not sure how you got that far ahead of me.
I think I just clicked on the destination a lot faster than you did.
Apparently, it would certainly seem that way.
What if I abandon you in the haunted burrow?
I'm half expecting you to do so because you've done it before.
Not on purpose. And I always came back for you.
Yeah, after I'm crying because you left me alone. What is this? Complete a spirited harvest. Oh, I have to do that 3 times apparently. Okay. And the spirited harvest is do 10 things. Okay. Ah.
And this beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day in the Shire. Does it ever snow here?
No, it rains.
Well, I would hope so. Otherwise, it wouldn't be this green. Without some weird force of nature affecting it.
I mean, it snows in real life. They just don't have a snowy day weather for in the game.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, does it snow in Hobbiton?
Yeah, they get winter.
Okay. So, Bob for apples.
Yep, bob for your apple. Must always bob for your apple.
Okay, pick up a spare apple bobbing tub at the base of the hill.
Say what?
There's this quest, boffin for apples. Right here, and I know that's one of the ones that I have to do for like the big one.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me go grab that big one.
Also, who? Oh, I turned into the games master, right?
I'm pleased to be of service. Can I
I
help
don't
you
know.
find something, friend?
Yeah, I do. I get 2 fall festival tokens for it.
Oh, and avoid bobbers to be.
Okay, so I'm gonna just follow you because I have no idea what I'm doing.
I've never done this quest.
You've never done this quest? How have you never done this quest?
It's a fairly new one. But do you look at your mini map and you see the eyeballs?
No.
Well, we'll get to a spot where there are eyeballs.
I see a bunch of arrows. I don't see any eyeballs.
We have to avoid eyeballs. Otherwise, they will steal our bucket.
Okay, then.
And then we have to start over.
I see no eyeballs on the minimap. That was easy enough.
Alrighty. You still don't see eyeballs on your mini map?
I did not. Oh, she wants us to get 1 more tub. No, I don't see eyeballs on my minimap.
And in the apple doors, that's over here.
What?
The tub we're going to grab is in a different place.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay, now I see an eyeball. Okay.
Yeah, those represent hobbits to avoid.
Bobber to be.
They're just so enthusiastic, they'll just bob straight out of your bucket.
Seems sensible.
Hobbits rarely are.
True.
Ah, there it is. There's a whole series of quests where you have to deliver mail all over the Shire, and you have to avoid nosy hobbits. And then there's a whole series of quests where you have to go deliver and then eventually go get back a whole bunch of pies, and you have to avoid hungry hobbits.
Yeah, you've mentioned that to me before. But having never played through the Shire, I've never experienced that.
Well, the hungry and nosy hobbits are the bane of many players' existence.
Are they that hard to avoid?
You just kind of have to avoid the roads.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me see. Okay, yeah. So help Priska Boffin with scary dreams.
She's right here.
Esmeralda Boffin with fear not to dance, and Denitis Boffin with Donatas does not. So. Okay, so we need to go find Burliek Boffin or whatever.
Yeah, who's probably sleeping among the bushes on the line the road we took.
Okay. Do you know where?
I know where the map's telling me to go.
I will follow you. Oh, there we go. How do we wake this dude up?
Interact with him.
Ah. Back to sleep. So now we just go back to what's her face?
And go back. Yeah, go back to his mom. She'll probably send us out after someone else. Oh no, that was it.
Okay. So now, okay, so I need to help Esmeralda and Denitis. And then that will give
Esmeralda
me 24.
Here. Ned Longbottom.
Hello there. Might I speak?
See, I saw that earlier and I'm like, I thought that said not Longbottom. Okay, so we do not share credit apparently for these bashful hobbits.
Okay.
So, oh wow, this guy's got a skeleton painted horse.
That's one of the oldest Fall Festival horses.
Oh really? Huh. Cool. I do not see any other bashful hobbits. I do not see bashful hobbits. Oh, there we go. Bashful festival goer. Okay. Okay, so I found one. I'm confused. Where are all of them? I thought they'd be easier to find than this.
Just keep going around.
Have you already got your 5?
Yeah.
Okay, they seem to be respawning. Are you dancing now too?
Yep.
Is that part of it?
Yep.
But I don't dance.
But Van 2 dances.
I mean, when I tell him to, yes. Okay, there's my 5th one. Okay, so now... Do I talk to Esmeralda?
Yeah, talk to Esmeralda.
And just dance?
Yeah, dance. There's also dance 1, dance 2, dance 3.
I'll do the shepherd. Shepherd dance, thank you. Because, you know, shepherd can't dance. Alright, am I good at this point?
Wait till the time runs out and then you go talk to Esmeralda again.
I don't see a time.
Well, can you talk to Esmeralda yet?
Yeah, she's got the little ring above her head. Yeah, all I did was stand on stage and clap, but quite the performance. Okay. And so now all I need to do is help Denitis Buffin with Denitis Does Not. And that gives me 24 Fall Festival tokens.
We just gotta find Denitis.
Well, I mean, I imagine he's probably around here somewhere.
Yeah, there. Oh, I found him. Oh, he wants us to go into the burrow.
Oh, we've done this one.
No, we're finding him. We've not done this one.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Was he the one that wanted us to find all that stuff initially?
I think that might be someone else.
Okay. Did you go through this door? To the attic?
Yes.
Okay. You can't leave me behind. Okay.
I'm leaving you behind!
Please don't. You know how easily I get lost in this place. This is worse than the other maze that you put me through for the Spring Festival.
Oh, but this one is so much fun.
Do you think it's scary? Denitis does not.
He's not hiding very well.
No, I have not done this. There's another maze for this festival, Dill? Do we have to wait for it to respawn?
Yeah, it shouldn't take long.
Alright, I got it. Painting of a watchful warg.
Ooh, spoopy.
Huh. I did not know that, Dill. Well, we might have to give that a try. I am up to... Did you get all the tokens?
No, I see a Van 2 wins Fall Festival token.
I won 1. I'm up to a whopping 37 tokens right now. And I think I had like 36 when we came here. Or maybe 34. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I saw you right before you went into the door.
I specifically stopped so I could wait for you.
Ah, well, that is appreciated immensely. I swear, you always get these.
Now we wait for them to respawn and loot the ones we did not loot.
Oh, wow, this person's got a pretty epic-looking frame. Like,
Yeah, they do.
where's that from? Frick. Also, filthy casuals. I love that. Did you get the out-of-place lockbox?
Yeah, I've looted all 3.
I cannot do that. It's still sparkling for me. Oh, they're still gonna sparkle. Okay, well, let's go.
Pretty flower garden.
Yep. One day we'll have something like that. Theoretically, hopefully. Probably not, but we'll. It's fun to dream. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now who do I go turn this into?
Over here, come to bingo.
Okay, so that should have given me...
No, it didn't.
What?
He wants you to do a little spooky research first.
What? Okay, fine. No, I don't see a horse you're referring to.
This one here, probably.
Ah, okay. The pony to Wistmead?
But we will do that in a bit.
Okay.
Because we also have another quest to travel to Wistmead and find bingo.
Okay, so I thought that was supposed to... So why are we suddenly not getting that, and why did the quest reward change?
We're not done with the quest line yet.
But why did the quest reward change?
The reward didn't change. That's the reward for the end of the quest line.
Oh, okay. So how long is the quest line?
Good question.
See, because I thought it was just help those 4 people.
I told you they make us work for it.
Yeah, we helped the 4 people. I figured that was working for it.
Gotta do more.
I
And
know.
so we're going back to Tuckborough now.
Yeah, silly me. How dare I think it would be, somewhat easier than that.
Your green dot's going everywhere.
Really? Because I'm just behind you. What are we looking for exactly? A scary book?
Yeah, Bingo wants to tell scary stories. Oh, I find a tattered book.
I did too. I can... Yeah.
Talk to the lady real quick first.
Yeah, I thought it might... It wasn't talk to one person. We talked to 4 people. We did stuff for 4 people.
We danced!
I got up there and clapped.
But remember, you're doing this for the moose.
True.
Anything is worth the moose.
I'm a big fan of moosin'. Hence why I've got a druid named Loose Moose in WoW. Which, that's a name I'm still shocked was not taken.
It's a good name. I think Bingo's probably going to want to read these stories before he gives us rewards.
Define. What do you mean by read?
Well, we've been helping his friends, so we can gather his friends, and he probably wants to have a spooky, scary night.
So we run around and gather his friends for him to read these stories to?
We've already been gathering his friends. Yeah, talk to Bingo and help him scare his many cousins with tales of horror.
Okay. Oh, we can't do this while in a group. Boo. They have to make it so complicated.
Yep.
I get... What? No, you just pick.
Just pick one. It's not that hard.
Alright, well, do I have crap to sell? Wait, that was her story? She literally had one line. If you see a black cat, stay away. It might be green eyes.
She mostly refused to tell a story.
And that's why hobbits never wear shoes. No, because I thought the hobbits just preferred to be barefoot.
Well, they don't need shoes.
Oh, is it just they jumped to the end of that story? Like it's like they told it, and just for expediency's sake, we're not hearing the whole thing.
Maybe.
I have 2 potent bird seed in my inventory, and I have no idea how they got there.
They're tricks. You select another player and then you use them.
Ah, okay. She's not scared.
She's gonna wear the haunted shoes.
And dance, apparently. Oh, silly hobbitses.
Tricks are for kids.
Then she will dance until she dies. I could just knock her out and take the shoes off.
This is not an actual life or death situation.
I mean... It could be. So that was a prank. Okay, so now... okay, good. There we go. Because it said, your private encounter will shut down in 10 minutes. I'm like, do I have to stay here for 10 minutes? Okay. I've got to go find this guy in the wood? Who? Okay, where are you? Oh, here you are.
Yep, we gotta go find Dinotus again.
Oh, yeah, because he ran off and got spooked. Welcome, new people to the stream. Glad that you're here with us on this great Saturday morning. Feel free to chime in on chat. We're always happy to see new people here and just get to know you better. But thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us.
Yeah, and a Halloween Hobbit ghost story time.
Yep. Probably it'd be even more appropriate next next week when it is the day before Halloween. Although we'll probably be getting a bunch of trick-or-treaters that Saturday instead of, the actual Sunday. So,
Nah, that's how it usually ends up working out.
yeah.
We gotta go get Halloween candy.
But do we really? I mean, our front light doesn't even work. People aren't even going to know that we're, giving out candy.
But I need it for work.
That's true. We didn't get many trick-or-treaters last year.
There was a plague last year.
And this is true, but... Okay, I thought this would be a lot simpler than it's ended up being. But I'm at least knocking out, participate in Harvest Festival activities.
Yes, you are.
I mean, a few runs through the Haunted Burrow, and we'll have it. Wait, what? Unnatural blue fires in the darkened wood. What's the spectral vision?
Oh, just a creeper.
Huh. Is that supposed to be something ominous that I should be scared of?
I think it's just more part of the Halloween ambience.
Whatever. I can live with that. And now we're taking... who is this? Boffin?
Come back to the location of...
No, I'm here. But the apparition is gone. Bingo, that's who it is. Okay, now where are we going?
Up the hill.
I mean, you could, Dill. I don't... It's not like we could give you candy when you're in Greece.
I could hand him JPEGs of candy.
Or just, online in the game.
Nope, don't see anything up there.
Why do I keep falling you off cliffs that break my leg?
This is like the first time today.
I know, but I keep doing it. Wow, I'm up to 8 just off of doing this quest line.
Well, now we gotta go back to Hoppiton.
Oh, the Rohirrim have need of our services, apparently, according to General Chat.
Yeah, Sagbert has told us this.
All right.
We're almost back. Now he'll give us 24 tokens.
Good. That's 9 festival activities completed.
I'm at 73 tokens. How many do you have?
Not that many. I have 63.
Hey, you can get yourself a moose.
Okay, so we're supposed to take that pony.
Come get yourself a moose.
I'm getting my moose. I'm getting my moose. Isn't there another mount too, though?
Hope you find some.
Yeah, there's 2.
Fall Festival steeds. I got me a moose. Okay, what's collections again? Shift J?
Shift C.
Shift C, okay. What was this one? Seed of the Autumn Traveler?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it would be cool to see Theoden charge in, you know, on a moose. Still, I completely agree. All right, sorry, Tucker, but I want my moose. Okay, so now... Yeah, I got me a moose. Do we want to go do the steed, or the pony to whatever?
I'm not sure how much that's going to entail.
Okay, well, we can do that later.
Do you want to do just one run through the Haunted Burrow to get that 10th quest?
Yeah, sure. Which one's the fastest?
Stay and have some tea.
Probably the race.
Okay, the riddle in a bottle.
No, the Poppy Cotton's one.
Okay.
Stay and have some tea.
All right, no, let's go. Don't leave me behind on this one again,
And just keep
because
up.
we barely got it last time.
You still with me?
Yeah, I'm right behind you. It's not letting me... There we go. Now I can click it.
Yeah, it was giving me some issues too. Though thinking about it, the rattling in the attic might have actually been a faster quest. But we're going to do this one anyways, because we're already here.
Yep. I got spidered.
Why would you get spidered?
It's not like I chose to get spidered. See? Did you choose to get spidered?
Yes.
Really?
No.
Exactly. Hold on, hold on. Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me.
I'm just right out here. Are you getting spidered again?
Yes.
Silly spidered you.
I literally was just spidered, and I got spidered again like 3 feet later.
Ha 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 ha. You've joined me in the basement?
Yep, I'm right behind you.
One of these days you'll just kind of know the path because I've taken you down it so many times.
Doubtful. Is that everything?
Yep, we did the whole quest.
Yeah, cool.
We gotta turn it in before we run out of time.
True. It's a poppy.
Look, 10.
All right, and who do we turn this into?
How do you do?
5 more tokens.
Well, okay then. All right. Okay, so...
We gotta go back to Halros now.
Yep. Well, lead kindly light. Where is you? Oh, there you is.
Yeah, give me just a second.
That's a big bumblebee.
Do you need one?
No, I'm good.
You got your moose.
I do have my moose. I am happy about that.
See, Dill says you chose to get spidered twice.
I did not show a choice to get spider twice, thank you. You were lagging.
Yes, I am.
And I was too there. I literally just walked in that general direction and I got spidered a second time.
That's all it takes.
Apparently.
Look, here's a nosy hobbit. They would steal the mail you're trying to deliver
Why?
to make the quest harder.
Yeah, I know, but why would they care?
Because they're nosy.
Yeah, but why should they care?
Why shouldn't they?
Because it's none of their business.
That's why they're labeled as nosy.
I know, that just seems kind of like a dick move.
Maybe they're not the nicest of hobbits.
I would assume not. That seems like they'd be open to blackmailing a fellow hobbit.
Perhaps more open than another hobbit.
Alright.
Haros did find probably the coolest little patch trees.
He did. Thank you, Vaughn, too. There have been more troublemakers on the road in recent days, and I fear they will do some harm to the peace-loving folk of the Shire if I travel south with the Grey Company. And yet my loyalty is to Aragorn, and I know that if he has need of the Dunedain, it is my duty to go to him with as much speed as can be mustered. I do not know what to do, Vaughn, too. What do you advise? Can you help me make this decision? You swore an oath.
You are right.
You think I should travel south with the Great Company to come to the aid of Aragorn? He is my chieftain, and it is my duty to see that he comes safely to the end of his road, wherever it lies. But I fear for the folk of the Shire in my absence. How will they protect themselves from the evils that crowd their borders from all sides? Hyros looks about his camp with new resolve. No, you're right, Vontu. There is strength in these hobbits yet. And if they need to repel dangers from outside, they will do so. My fate must lie on the southern road. I will stand with Aragorn, and that is the way I will protect the people of this land. Thank you for helping me make up my mind, Vontu. I will go with the Grey Company. The good folk of the Shire will need to do without my help. Can you travel to the inn at Brockenburgs and tell my friend Lothos Sackville Baggins that I will be leaving? He is visiting Brockenburgs for a few days and showed some interest in my comings and goings. I have a feeling it would go the same either way.
Probably.
I have a feeling he would not forsake the oath that he'd made.
And you'd probably say, like, you should stay. And he's like, I could stay, but no, it is not my destiny.
Probably. It sounds like it's scripted. Kind of like the whole Mazog thing. Yeah, see, Dill's saying that the choice doesn't matter, so... What's that you say? That ranger will be leaving the Shire for a short time? That's very interesting. Thank you for letting me know, friend. That is a shame, of course. Of course it is. Isn't he already talking with Saruman?
Yeah, he does. He's glad the ranger's going.
So he's not Halros's friend.
He's a fake friend.
Certainly seems that way.
He's a Sackville Baggins.
Thank you.
What is that you say? Lotho sounded pleased that I would be leaving. That is queer. He sought me out a few days ago and had many questions to ask. If I had any plans to travel to Breeland, whether I sought to visit certain townships in the Shire, that sort of thing. Well, he and his folk will surely be fine without my protection. It pains me to leave them, but if Aragorn has need of his kin must ride to his aid. Thank you for helping me decide, Vantu.
Your next journey should take you to Esteldine.
My mind is made up, Vantu, and now it is time for you to continue with the task Lord Elrond of Rivendell has set before you, to gather more Dunedain to swell the ranks of the Great Company as it travels south to the aid of Aragorn. Your next journey should take you to the Estelden, the hidden encampment of the Rangers of the North Downs. Halbarad will surely wish to travel south with the Great Company, but he is often away from Estelden, speaking with the Ranger Daravun instead, and he will tell you where Halbarad may be found. Daravun is often in the center of Estelden, seeing to the general defense of the people who live in the North Downs.
They gave us a map.
They did indeedly. They also gave me a decorated heritage rune of learning, which seems to be useless.
It is useless. They haven't quite updated all the quests yet.
Well, I can at least sell it. Right?
Yeah, it's like worth 5 silver.
Okay, so...
Back in your favorite place.
You see, I don't really mind Estelden too much, except for the fact that there's, like, no swift travel anywhere.
And it's very wide.
Exactly, and so it's like... It's insane just how far you have to run around. Who's this Niels guy, and why does he have an on-level quest? Oh.
What quests do
These,
you have?
they're, like, level 60. So... You bring worrisome tidings, Vontu. What danger has Aragorn encountered in the distant south that makes the Dunedain his closest allies? Perhaps I misspeak. Perhaps that is not the Dunedain that is closest, but instead they are the most... that they be the most true. Halbarad must hear what you have to say, but he left this morning to deal with a serious danger. Word came down to us that a number of foes fleeing from Angmar in the days following the defeat of the False King sought to establish a settlement in a cave in the North Downs. Halbarad traveled to this cave, now called Tham Umdur, to attempt to forestall or defeat these foes before they can use the relics they plundered from Carn Dûm to make the foundation of a new Angmar. Find Halbarad at Tham Undur in the shadow of Orst Krillenthak, far to the east of Estelden, in Nan Amlog East, and give him your message. Help him end their plans before they begin. Yeah, Dill, if you remember, like when we were here, I called it, the famous Estelden 10K.
Maybe today's more like the Eregion 100K.
No, I think we're...
Or Eriador, not Eregion.
I think I got the right title with, featuring Daft Punk around the world.
But now you can do it on your moose. You should rename your moose.
To what?
Loose Moose?
Maybe. I'll consider it.
Well, its name is Fellow right now.
But he's not a moose on the loose.
Captured moose?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Melee moose?
I don't know. Maybe. Like I said, we'll see. I really have no strong preference. Man, it feels like a lifetime ago that we were here. Musaka. Maybe.
We were stuck in Moria for a long time. It's been really nice to, see the sky.
Yep.
Well, and then we went straight into Mirkwood, and the sky was gone again.
Yep. This is very true.
Oh, look, a bunch of raspberries. We're safe.
Oh, I vaguely remember this. Wasn't there some guy who was held prisoner out in this area and we had to rescue him?
I think there was a champion of Angmar in this area, and we had to kill them.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something different then.
But we did come to this area to kill somebody. They were passing through this gate, and we had to stop them before they got in too far.
I mean, that sounds familiar. I just seem to recall, like, an escort quest where, like, the guy... Maybe that was in Angmar. I don't know. It's not that big a deal.
Oh, but it is.
Not really.
It is demanded by the gods, it is.
Not really. For long years have the Dunedain wandered the wilderness, Vontu. Your message confirms what I've long suspected. The hour is near at hand when my people must come forth. I will ride to the aid of my friend and chieftain Aragorn, son of Arathorn, and let no man or beast stand in the path of the great company. There is evil still here, Vontu, and if the Dunedain leave Eriador to fend for itself, what then? We win little if, when all the deeds of the age are done, the northern lands are lost to evil, their peoples destroyed. Darivun told you why I have come to this place. Already I have destroyed 3 idols of the Angmar and brought out of Karn Dûm, but I believe 3 remain. Destroy these statues of their most prized leadership of the Angmar here and may abandon hope of raising Angmar into prominence again. Return to me when you have done so and we can speak again. Xenu is how Xenu is spelt, Dill. But yes, Xenu would be proud.
Maybe that's the not copyrighted version of the name.
Maybe.
Look, you finally get to kill some more stuff. It's been so long.
It has been a while. Yes, that is how you spell Xenu.
So this place is pretty big, and I have memories in my brain of spending like an hour in here, not able to find like this last statue.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so we'll see how quickly we can do this.
Well, I'm wondering if there's another relic in here.
There might be. But I do not know for sure.
You do not know?
Yep.
You're silly.
I'm also hungry.
I'm kind of too, but remember, we're going out to Brazilian tonight, so that's going to be a lot of meat.
It's a dead end.
But what's supposedly someone to kill around here? Oh, they might be up there or something.
There's an above level.
But yeah, like I was saying, we're going out to Brazilian Steakhouse. Don't leave me behind! We're going out to Brazilian Steakhouse tonight. You were going to want to go fairly hungry.
I'm not gonna not eat anything for the next 7 hours.
No, you're going to want your metabolism to be burning a bit, but don't eat too much. So we... Oh, wow. The 3 idols that are left are the ones that, of course, would be the most prominent people from Angmar.
Yeah, the other one was probably like Captain number 1, important person number 17.
Yep. Minor character with name tag. Oh, Mordrimbor. Mordrimbor was probably one of them. Frickin' Mordrimbor. Gosh, I hated him.
You were very happy when it came time to kill him.
Oh, I was extremely happy when it came time to kill him. I hated Mordrimbor. He was so annoying. The Shakespearean reading that he had to go along with it was just... It was too much for me.
He irritated you.
But yeah, I'm going to need to get homework done pretty early today, I think. So that we have time to do stuff after we get back.
Look at you just slaughtering all of them.
I am the melee runekeeper. That's what I do. Give him a rock to the face. You know, I just had a kind of a funny thought.
Mm.
Can you imagine if we went back to go do the sword forging quest now? Like, you remember how much trouble we were having with the that stupid turtle before.
Probably would have less of it now.
We would. I mean, I probably wouldn't even have to spec healing, but that was... I mean, that was a fun night still.
It was a lot of fun. I'm very proud of us that we were able to do it.
I mean, it was tough. But we did. I was fairly proud of us too.
It's kind of a cool little cave village.
They've done a good job with making this all, aesthetically creepy and whatnot. You gotta wonder who carved these out back in the day, though.
Numenorians.
Why would Numenorians do this, though? Why would...
This was their land.
Yeah, but why would they want to carve out a cave rather than, like, just build outside like most people did?
For a place of safety and security.
I guess maybe. Ah, I was right. This was a direction. Now, how did they get these out of Angmar without notice? I mean, these are big relics, big statues.
I don't know.
You're leaving me behind.
Run faster!
I have no movement modifiers. You know this.
I don't even see a green dot these days.
Really? Dang.
Yeah, there's no green dot anywhere.
I see a green dot. What is that little skill that pops up on the side? I have no idea what it is.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
The little, like, lightning hand thing that pops up on the side of my screen. I don't know what it is or what triggers it. All I know is that it does damage.
You've procced something, that's all I know. You gotta read your own skills.
Yeah, but why would I do that? That just sounds silly. Did we already go this way?
Yes.
Okay.
We have gone in a circle.
And the thing is, I moved that by accident. Now I can't figure out how to move it again.
Like moving pieces of your UI around?
Yeah. Well, and it only shows up at certain points, so... Yeah. Okay, Dill's saying back up the stairs.
Oh no, it's right there.
Oh. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, because we got Mordorith and the Witch King. Yeah, so that's all three.
Yep, we just gotta go back to Halbrad at the beginning of the place.
Yep. I don't think there's a relic here. It doesn't look like it's big enough.
No, and I think we've explored most of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it looks like it doesn't look like it's big enough for anywhere that we haven't touched already.
We're just killing them.
I mean, that is kind of the plan. What we're supposed to be doing. Gosh, I love that ability.
It's pretty cool. You basically look at somebody and say, "Be gone," and then they're gone.
Well, I mean, it's an AoE, so it's nice that it can, that I can just drop it when there's a big group. And I've spec'd to make it, give it a large number of targets. Yeah, like right now, it can hit 8 targets, so...
Nice.
You have completed what I started, Vontu, and I am grateful for that. You have my thanks, too, for bringing me word of Aragorn's need of the Dunedain. We will ride to him with all haste that can be mustered, through whatever perils await. Now return to Daravan and Esteldin with this command. He is to select as many of the rangers of that camp as he feels can be spared without jeopardizing the safety of the people of the North Downs. We ride to Aragorn, but I will not allow us to dismiss our responsibilities in Eriador. Can you teleport us to the camp?
I sure can.
Cool. Gosh, that makes it so convenient.
Whoosh.
And now your dot's all the way off the map, like coming close to the center of my screen.
That's probably distracting.
A little bit. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on there.
The dot just has a mind of its own.
Apparently. I will do as Halbarad wishes. I too do not wish to endanger the people of the North Downs by our absence. I will speak with the rest of my kin here at Esteldin. Other lands wait for your message. Ooh, that's a nice upgrade. I do not know whether he will wish to join the ranks of the Great Company on their southward journey, but Calanglad should be told of the mission all the same. He feels a very strong bond to the lands around Lake Evendim and to the ruins of Anuminus, and may not be able to bring himself to leave. Bring him this message. In the event I misjudge his temperament, you will find him at Tinandur, the ranger camp on the shores of Lake Evendim. If he does join the company, he will be a valuable ally on the southern road.
I can do that one too.
I was about to ask. I thought you could.
It's all just a pile of loading screens.
I mean, it's extremely helpful that you can do all this, that you can teleport us all these places. Like I've said, this was definitely the right one to roll. You say that Aragorn has need of the Dunedain. I wondered if this day would come. We have safeguarded Numinous and the lands around Lake Evendom for so long now that it seemed we would do so forever. To be told thus that it comes to an end and we must travel into distant lands to the south. Calanglad glazes for a moment out at the clear waters of Lake Evendom. I will go with the great company. That is my duty, and I will not shy away from it. But first, I want to save some of the relics of Anuminus from being plundered. Angmarims still haunt the city, leaderless though they be, and in the past few weeks, they have allied themselves with numerous tomb robbers to strip the city of any relics they can find. Let us recover such relics from one of the wards while we still can. Speak with me when you are ready to go. She is a woman of many talents, and I am very lucky. Oh, this is Solo. Pupe.
Yep.
Pupe, pupe.
has long stood watch over the ancient city of Anuminos in Evendem. If he is to join the Grey Company on its southern road, he will need to leave that city behind.
We have arrived, Vontu. This section of the city suffered greatly in the battle against Amartheo's forces, and robbers have come from the surrounding lands in order to plunder it of goods. The tree-lined streets of this ward were quite beautiful before the fighting, deserted though they were. Now the walls are cracked, and many of the buildings and tombs that are found here have been flooded or are flooding. Let us save what relics we may from the undeserving pockets of robbers, Vontu. What? Find yourself a woman like my wife? You just gotta put yourself out there. you just gotta... Yeah. Too many relics have already been wrested from the city from the once proud city, from my city. There they are, Vontu. Okay. It's nice to be wildly well, not wildly overleveled, but significantly overleveled.
3 levels.
powerful enough to feel like they've really got no chance against me. You know, they don't even have a name tag.
They're just tomb robbers.
Yep. Yes, let us keep moving.
Lettuce is a leaf.
LOLOL.
Calenglad is questioning.
He is. Isn't this the one where the lady of the lake has to come and be like, dude, no, just go. I seem to recall you telling me about this at one point. Am I wrong?
Oh, we'll have to see, won't we?
Thank you for that.
I'm very helpful.
You are. Okay. Well, he's got a burning ring above his head. There are more robbers inside this tomb, Vontu. Clear them out and recover whatever relics they've already stolen. While you see to that, I will investigate some of these other buildings. I will meet up with you again once the tomb is clear of these villains. Okay. Come on, people.
You don't sound like a very happy camper.
No, I'm just rounding. Oh, wow. Maybe I bit off a little more than I can chew.
Did you just pull everyone in the room?
No, of course I wouldn't do something that silly.
I sense silliness was afoot.
I survived just fine. I just went down a little faster than I thought, or than I anticipated. But I'm fine. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me, or whatever. You know,
I mean, it works.
dancing gopher. Yeah, I am very good at just grabbing a room full of attention. Even in real life, I can pull that off fairly easily. My voice tends to resonate and drown other people out fairly quickly. Would that be an accurate assessment, hun?
Yeah, you're making me think of that spot in Pirates where it's like, tension, we're taking over this ship.
I avast! And Jack Sparrow's just standing there like, ugh.
Get your pirate nerdliness out of here.
That's a fun movie.
We should watch those three again.
Yeah, the first three were fun. They got a little weird after that. I wish no way Vontu has brought you to this place. Why has Vontu brought me, Gwendeth? Brought me, Gwendeth. It was my idea to... It has been long since you came to my grotto, Vontu. Yes, it has. It's been quite a while. You were then the messenger of Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You and he have dwelt in my thoughts ever since. What would she say if you hadn't gone there?
Dunno.
That is why we have come. It has been made known to us that Aragorn has need of the Dunedain. I will ride to him in Rohan. It is my duty. will be trials upon the road. It is a long way to that land. I care not, Gwendeth. All my concerns are for those I leave behind. Aw. Are they gonna skronk?
No, she has no desire.
No. Such concerns are a weakness in man. Is that all you have to say to me? Have I not spent a lifetime? Glad. Short are the lives of men, even those of the Dunedain. Even proud Elendil came in the end to death, and I mourned his passing. But I mourned not for a season, nor for a single span of years. Oh, Yotaps won. Wants us to become famous. We can buy followers. My grief will last for many lifetimes, and so it is I give my love to that which can outlast the lifetime of a single man.
I like how Gwendeth interrupted herself to announce that to you.
Men may die, Glad. Indeed, I see death upon your road. But if through your actions Aragorn takes his throne, a kingdom shall return that should never have ended. And is that not worth some measure of sorrow? I do not know, Gwendeth. Farewell, Conglad and Vontu. Nununiel will remember you both. Thank you for taking care of that, hon. I will return when Aragorn has regained his throne, I promise. You must think me an old fool, Vontu. There is no protection I can offer Gwendeth that she cannot manage for herself. Still, it is difficult to leave behind people and places we hold dear. I did not want to leave without saying goodbye. I have done so now, but it does not make the leaving any easier. Let us leave this place, Vontu. The air has grown chill of a sudden, and I am ready to return to Tindandur. Gee, I wonder why it's turned chill. You didn't just get friend-zoned or anything.
That is the way of it then.
That is the way of it, Vontu. Some part of my heart will remain always within the walls of Anuminus, though duty carry me far away. It will be up to others now to safeguard the places and the people that I hold dear. I will ride to Aragorn, and let the future hold what it may. I will face it unblinking.
We should travel now north to Forokal.
I will speak with some others about of the Dunedain here in Evendim about joining with the Great Company on its journey south. But you should travel now north to Forochel. I sent the ranger Lothrinder to meet with the Losoth some time ago about the growing danger of Angmar. But once his task was completed, he loved the land and its people so much that he decided to remain. He would be disappointed to learn the Great Company was called without his participation. Travel north to Surukalai and speak with Lothrinder, but keep this in mind. He has lived among the Losoth for quite a while now and has surely adopted some of their customs and taken on something of their personalities. Oh, joy. Back to Forochel.
Your favorite place.
How many more of these rangers do we have to pick up?
This guy and at least 2 more.
Wow. Okay, so there's this guy, the one in Angmar, and then who's the other one?
You'll see.
That's not encouraging.
Well, I don't want to spoil everything.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, we're actually pretty close to Surikila.
Cool. I got a moose.
You do have a moose. It's kind of snowy.
Just a bit.
This is your kind of weather.
Oh yeah, my favoritist. I love snow. Love, 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 love snow.
See, you couldn't talk about it like that without actually loving it.
No, you know full well my feelings on snow. I hate it. It doesn't help that we're in a state where people already don't know how to drive as it is. Snow somehow, especially even for the ones that have grown up in this state, just seems to make it worse. It seems like they've forgotten how to drive entirely.
Some mysterious
You say it is time for the Dunedain to ride out to the North Vontu. It is a long way, or out of the North Vontu. It is a long way to Rohan, and even that, if that be where Aragorn has need of us, none know the perilous roads like I do. Yes, I have traveled in the southern lands. I have walked the hills and valleys of the Endowaith, been stalked by savage creatures in the mysterious woodlands, and climbed among the rocky heights of Thror's Combe. There are dangers on that road that must not be dismissed. There is no guarantee that even a dozen rangers will come to Aragorn at his time of need, or at all. The blood of the Dunedain flows through my veins, and they will always be my people, but I have another people now as well, and I want them to be safe. I speak of the Lesoth. Will you help me protect them from the mysterious foe that strikes from the heart of storms and under the cover of the Black Night? The Lesoth rely in large part upon the skill of their hunters. Forechel is in an inhospitable land, and though they are accomplished hunters and know every hill and plain around the ice bay, there can still be lean times. In recent days, after some of the hunters have brought down game animals, a screaming apparition has descended upon their prey from out of the darkness and borne it away amid the Lesoth's confusion and terror. I do not know what manner of beast this may be, but I have tracked it to what must be its lair. Come with me and let us finish the Screaming Shadow, that the Lesoth may bring in enough food to feed their people, and I will be satisfied. I will bring my knowledge of the Southlands with me as we ride to Aragorn.
The Ranger Lothrondir has knowledge of the southern lands through which the Grey Company must pass. But he will only take that road once he is certain the Losoth of Forechel are free of danger.
Look at this, Vontu. I had no idea such an expansive cavern existed beneath the frozen tundra of Forechel. We must be on guard as we make our way through the cavern in search of the screaming shadow that has harried the Lesoth hunters. It has carried away much of their slain prey, and what few tracks I was able to find came to the entrance of this cave before being lost in the shifting snows of this land. Do not be dazzled by the reflections in the ice. We must remain alert to all threats while we search this cave.
Don't be dazzled.
I think I'll be fine.
Stop being dazzled.
I'm not being dazzled? Okay, how do I move that static surge? It's driving me crazy. I don't like it being up there in the corner.
There's a way to move your UI stuff around. I'll show you later.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big a deal right now. The thing is, it only pops up every, when the skill procs. So I don't know if I can move it outside of that.
There should be a label or something left behind that you can move around.
I hope so. Careful, Vontu. There's a fissure ahead in the ice. Or in the ice ahead. Yes. There is. We need to cover more ground, Vontu. If we search different areas of this cavern, we will have a better chance of finding what we seek. Cross that fissure and continue the search, Vontu. I will explore in this direction. Yes, Mom.
He's not a mom.
I know.
This place looks like fun to visit in real life.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm supposed to go that way.
What way is that way?
I was walking around this big chasm, and I ended up walking into a part where it was like the ice pillars were too thick for me to be able to go around. Am I supposed to jump down?
There's a path down into the chasm.
Oh, okay. course, as soon as I take it down, I hear things growling behind me.
Grr. Arg.
Yep, exactly. Bad robot. I knew what you were going for.
That's not Bad Robot.
Isn't that Bad Robot?
No, that's Joss Whedon's company. Bad Robot is Alias and like Person of Interest, not Firefly.
Ah. Well, okay then. Ah. Man, these Rangers have just...
They're so needy.
They really are. So, which expansion is it that we're moving into?
We're gonna be hitting Dunland soon.
That was its own expansion?
Yeah, Isengard.
Okay, so we are in the Isengard expansion.
We're in the story that'll lead there. We're not quite to its content yet.
So was there expansion between Mirkwood and Isengard?
There was a quest pack.
Ah, okay. And that's what this is.
Well, the story isn't tied to a quest pack, but we'll be going into that quest pack's region soon.
Okay. Which, you know, we just... Isn't that one of the quest packs we picked up on that, like, insane deal that's going on with online right now?
Yes, we have it for freeze.
Which is pretty awesome. And we could let our VIP lapse and be totally fine.
Yep.
Gunane. A young girl crouches by a ragged campsite. Can this be the Screaming Shadow? The girl stares at you fiercely, her eyes wild with anger and fear. She shivers in the cold and her face is thin and drawn. There's a feral air about her and she seems tense, poised to strike. Learn the mysterious history of this girl. You again. What? Oh, wait. Is this the chick from Angmar?
Yep.
Vontu, what have you found? Stay back. My grievance is with Vontu. Hi. Wait, what? You know this woman? How? Do you remember? Well, yeah, I do, because I specifically asked. Is this... Yeah. Because because of you, I was cast out of my home. Yeah, it's the chick from Angmar.
Yep.
I remember her. Because of you, my name was taken from me. Once I was of heir, but no longer. Now I am Gunane. Gunane, without name. It is because of you that I wandered. It is because of you that I must steal scraps or starve. I will kill you! No, you need counseling. Gunane falls to the icy ground, exhausted and defeated. Sarian Vontu, I will put away my weapon as well. Listen to me, Gunane. You served Angmar, this we know, and it has gone badly for you since you were cast from your clan. You cannot steal from Lesoth as you have done. You must find a new home, or you will die here among the ice and snow. None would mourn you, no name, if you perished as you are. We will do you no more harm. Swear to me that you will leave the lands of Lesoth and seek an honest living elsewhere. This mercy is yours today. Do not throw it away. If you continue to trouble the people of Foragel, you will find that my heart has exhausted its pity. Do you swear it, Gunane? Yeah, no, she made her own bet on this still. I will leave you this bag of food. It will last you until you have begun to remake your life. Leave me. Let us leave this place, Vontu. Gunane will have to find somewhere to make an honest living, somewhere she will not hinder the Lesoth. She will find a more forgiving place to live, or she will die in this harsh place. Others who served Angmar would not even have that chance. That was a kindness to her. Gunane's life is her own now, whether it be Whether it be long or short will depend upon the choices she makes. If she spurns our help and continues to harass the Lesath, it will be short indeed. Perhaps she will find a way to leave her troubled past behind. It is to be hoped she will do so, for otherwise she will perish, alone and without the name for which she grieves. You have done as I asked, and now the Lesath will be able to bring in their rightful prey without interference. I will do my duty as I said I would. I will join the great company on the South Road.
You must travel then to Ohio.
You should now travel now into Angmar to tell the Rangers Coroner and Golodir of the Great Company's journey. Lorthrindir listens as you briefly tell him the reasons Elrond felt Golodir should not be troubled with this errand. I see. I do not agree, but if that is the will of Elrond, there is little enough I could say to dispute it. Coroner then should be told of the Great Company's mission. You will find him at Agquire, the settlement of the Trev Galarg in Angmar. Alright, well. Send us to Angmar.
There's a map.
Oh, that's right. There is a map. I thought you were teleporting us.
Next time we see that chick, she will be a shopkeeper in Minas Tirith.
Really?
No.
Oh. You had me going there. I was willing to believe you. Do you think we're high enough level to come back and do the Angmar raid?
I don't know.
Alright, whatever.
Ah, the lagginess of Angmar.
I forgot about the lagginess of Angmar.
But at least now we won't get into combat with 16 different things every time we lag.
True. Maybe Dill. I'm kind of still enjoying the story mode now, so but we'll see. Vantu, you have come just in time, for I do not know what I would do if you had not arrived. Golodir, my captain, he's in grave peril. The death of his daughter, Lorniel, brought him to the very brink of despair, but I thought his triumph over the false king would bring him the peace he sought. For a time it seemed it did. But lately he has lapsed into such a pit of grief that he seems not to know even we his friends. His sorrow fuels his anger at the remnants of Angmar, and he goes alone into even the most dangerous strongholds of evil. The false king is gone, but not even Golodir can long stand against the servants that still remain in many of those places. But he has gone too far this time, Vantu, and I do not know what to do. I need your help, for in his grief and rage I fear that Golodir is blinded to the danger, and where he goes there can be no return. He travels alone into the rift of Nurzgashu, Vantu. We must rescue him. Okay, they'll queue us up for a skirmish.
Yep, time to skirmish it up.
I figured there would be at least one in this. No, I can return to Rivendell? Cool.
You can return to Rivendell?
I've got a skill that says return to Rivendell.
Oh yeah, it's an elf racial skill.
Yeah.
It has an hour cooldown.
Some madness. Golodir has ventured into the rift. The air is thick with menace, and the stench of Thauerloch lingers.
We have done well to make it this far, Vantu, but it seems that many of the evils that once dwelt have retreated into the deepest depths of Nurzgashu. It may be too much to hope for our passage to remain unnoticed. What can have driven Golodir to make this dangerous journey? Has he lost all hope for the future? He has suffered so much, more than any one man should, and yet he persevered. Has he at last given in to despair? We must keep moving. Norbar is ahead. I fear what we may find there. Alright, well. Do we attack this? This object is an arch nemesis. What do we do?
Hang on, Coroner's still talking.
Ah. Oh, Lieutenant.
This is the dude who'll go invulnerable for a little bit.
Ah, that's right. I remember now. It's okay, I can take it, for I am the melee runekeeper.
Are you literally just sitting there and letting yourself get pounded?
Yeah, why not? I can heal it. He barely even did any damage.
Here, come attack the thing, Bob.
I've got a fellowship attack that I'm doing, so... My strike was off its mark. I'm an elf. That can't happen.
You're not an elf with the bow.
Yeah, but I'm just an elf. That should be enough. Should it not? Okay. We must breach Norbar before it is too late. Okay, what are these firmeroles? Like, is that an actual term, or is that Lord of the Rings
I don't know.
language?
I'd have to Google it.
Oh, we got a lieutenant. This Flesh Gorger apparently is a lieutenant of the enemy. I'm not sure about champion. I honestly enjoy healing more than I do tanking. Like, I've done tanking for a while.
Come attack the thing.
I'm attacking it. Like, when I first played WoW, I did tanking, and then I did tanking for a brief while when I did SWORDer, but I fell in love with healing a lot more, and so, and I'm surprisingly good at it.
Good at keeping us alive.
Normally. No, I know it's melee damage, but they can also tank too, can't they? Oh, we missed? What?
The fellowship maneuvers are taking too long. Don't click it next time.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought champions had a tank spec. Huh, never mind then. Wow, this is taking us a while to get through.
Eh. We'll get through it.
Oh. Completed. Bearer of Light Slayer. I don't even know what that is. Huh?
Oh, I clicked it, but then I interrupted myself.
Well, yeah, I mean, I figured it was a deed, but... Man, it has taken us a long time to punch through this thing. Like, a shockingly long time.
This should be the last one. It's not got much health left.
True, but frick. Ah, there we go. All right. Are we gonna have another one of these we have to take out? Probably. Yep.
At least it makes it very easy to know what direction our enemies will come from.
This is true.
This way this time.
Oh, I thought they were going to be coming in from behind us.
Hey, it's your favorite boss again.
Eh.
Oh, we're trying it, huh?
I figured it's worth a try. Ow. Really? Because, I mean, that seemed to be able to, like, really, really knock it down, but, like, you have to be so fast on it, apparently.
Sure is a lot of fire.
I
over
am
there.
so confused as to what's going on.
We're killing.
Really? Okay, I give up. I give up on that. I'm...
Yeah, it's just too slow.
Why do they even offer it then?
I don't know.
Well, one thing that is good is that this does allow me to really kind of bump up my attunement.
Yep.
So, I mean, not that at this point I'm really struggling with that, but... Ow! But by the time the next wave comes, it's already too late. I've lost it all. Of course.
You build that up pretty quickly, though.
Yeah. I do.
Because you just obliterated that wave.
Well, I mean, the vivid imagery is pretty... It can hurt. It hurts a lot. And it's also helpful that it's accompanied by a stun. But that has rapidly become, like, my new favorite skill since I kind of figured it out.
Oh, I know what we need to do.
What?
Hit the yellow one.
The yellow one?
Yes.
Why?
So did you see the words guile show up?
Yeah.
That's telling us which move to use.
Oh.
Poop. I went through the door.
Are we not supposed to go through the door?
There was a bonus encounter outside.
Oh. Whatever.
So yeah, I was trying to figure out. It was telling us which moves we needed to use.
That would explain it.
Resummon your dude.
Ah. What is he on? Orniel's dead. She's buried. Didn't we help bury her?
Yes, we did.
Was that supposed to happen?
Wait a second. No, he was supposed to survive.
Well,
We were supposed to pacify him.
oh. And how are we supposed to do that? Okay, well, it looks like we have to redo this one then.
Yep.
Joy. Okay, well, queue us up.
I will when I'm out of the loading screen.
Well, at least bright side, we know what we're doing this time.
hmm Yeah, it'll be a lot easier to get through all those fumaroles.
I was going to say, it seemed a lot harder than it should have been. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, we know Cornier. Come on.
He's got much talking to do.
Apparently. Okay, so when we get to Goladir, we don't kill him?
No,
'Cause he was the only thing to attack. So how do we pacify him?
we read the quest.
I wasn't given a quest option.
Well, we'll see. We'll get there.
Okay.
So yellow, yellow.
Oh my gosh. That's wonderful.
I've never done this one as a group.
Is that a problem?
Well, no, it's different because you don't have that mechanic if you're not in a group.
Oh, really?
Well, you can't do fellowship maneuvers if you're solo.
Yeah, I guess fair enough. So what's the mechanic?
I think you just kill it.
Is it easier to kill?
I mean, Dill's saying the instance is faster if you do it solo.
Strength. Which one is that?
Red. It's putting up the words in the color that we need to do.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so we have to
So
go.
that time he said an excellent strike.
Great. This guy.
Your favorite.
I don't mind him too much. It's just he's just time consuming because that's stupid invulnerability.
Yeah, just build up attunement.
I mean that is kind of the plan. Okay, that
So
is
much
easier.
faster. Oh, look, bonus objective. It's more cauldrons.
Okay.
There's a dude.
Is this the guy that the cauldron summoned?
I don't know.
Alright, whatevs. He's dead. Oh, we got him coming up behind.
Ah. We can get those cauldrons when we kill this particular dude.
I kind of figured. This fellowship maneuver isn't for that. Okay.
We just triggered one naturally.
All right, there we go. Much more betterer. Okay, so strength.
Red.
So red. Perfect.
Oh, it's this guy again.
Man, there's a lot of them here. Oof. You need heals.
Was getting smashed on.
I do kind of hate the lag, or not lag, but just the delay on the fellowship thing, that it just takes that long.
It gives the whole fellowship time to put in, because if there's more than 2 of you, imagine how cool it is.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's very cool, but at the same time, when there is only 2 of us, it's somewhat annoying to have to wait that long.
All right, like cauldrons.
Yep. Screech echoes from the south. Nurnor has awakened.
That's back the way we came.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Hello, Nurnor. We really can't go much further south.
Okay. So where is this? Or are they going to be in the next room?
Oh, it flew over to where the cauldrons were.
Ah,
It's a flying thing.
gotcha.
There's Nurnor.
There's a lot more dragons than Lord of the Rings implies.
These are just little drakes.
They're still dragons to a degree.
Yeah, but these aren't the kind like Glaurung that, lay waste to entire cities.
No, but I mean, you give them enough time, they'll grow big enough, I'm sure. I'm too busy to do that right now. There we go.
Can you not come through the door?
I was trying to heal you. Look there, beyond the great pit of fire. It is Goldir. We have found him. Let us make our way to the far side of Norbar Vontu. There we will speak with Goldir and bring him from these perilous depths.
All right, don't attack Goladier.
I mean, these things in the lava look like, rock elemental type things.
Rallying cry. No, do you have rallying cry?
Which one is it? Green? Yeah. You have to attack him.
Oh, okay, you have to use the right fellowship.
Yeah. Goladier has been pacified for now. The source of his madness will not be pleased. Something is not right. Come here. We must unravel this mystery, or I fear he will be lost to us. Your guy's standing in lava. He speaks of his daughter as if she still lived, Vontu. There's some great evil at work here. What has raised this madness in the mind of my mentor to cruelly seize upon the grief within his heart, and what can be done about it? What is this feeling? Can you not sense it? Darkness and power. This force has imposed its will upon Goladier, and it poisons him against us.
There's an
Oh,
enemy.
one of these guys.
Oh, I'm lagging.
Oh, called it. These big rock elemental looking things are exactly that.
Yeah, they're Karog.
I could not remember the name of it.
A fancy wooden chest.
What? What has happened? Where am I? Who are all of you? Golidir looks around in amazement and confusion. There was a ringing in my ears as if I swam in deep water, but it is gone now. There was something else. A shroud has lifted from my eyes, but which is the dream and which is not? Lorniel, was she alive? It was not too late to save her. Some part of me knew that Erebun had dominance over my mind. But even the small hope of seeing Lorniel again was hope enough. I did not fight him. I am ashamed. I am no ranger. You are the bravest ranger I know. Why else would Erebun seek to master your mind? He sought to deprive us of you, and at a moment when we need you the most. The Dunedain are gathering. We must ride to the aid of our Lord Aragorn. We need you, Golidir. So the time has come at last. Perhaps it will do me some good to leave Angmar behind. Yeah, I imagine it would. Oh, I'm lagging. These shadows have become too familiar. It will be best to leave them behind. I shudder to think what awaited Golidir beyond that door, Vantu. Erebun's dominance on the mind of my mentor was strong. What would Golidir have seen there had he remained under the Rogmul's power? I care not to guess. I know only that it would not have been Lorniel, and perhaps that would have been enough to destroy Golidir forever. Let us escape to the surface. Nurzgashu is no place for us or for our loved ones. Okay, so are these the last two?
I think we have everyone.
Okay. You have my deepest thanks, Vantu, for aiding me in the rescue of Golidir from the very depths of Nurzgashu. He must have drawn the notice of Erebun during one of his excursions into the cities of Angmar following the defeat of the False King. Who knows what would have happened if the Rogmul had maintained his dominance? We can be glad that it did not happen. That did not happen, Vantu. I think it best for Golidir to come with us as a part of the Grey Company. It is not healthy for him to remain in this land, as marked with grief as it must be for him. The wide southern lands will do him good, I am sure of it. He will be kept busy, as we all will be, and I believe that to be the best means of rising above grief, as he must and will. Thank you again, my friend.
You have come a great way, and shall now return to Rivendell.
You have come a great way, Vantu, to bring your message to the Dunedain. Golidir and I will inform the rest of our kin here in Angmar, and we will make haste to join the Grey Company. You should return now to Master Elrond in Rivendell, that he may be told of your errand success. Okay, let's do that. Yep, you can teleport us.
I sure can.
Oh, look at that. We got all the Rangers in one stream.
And now everyone's going to say, I've got 12 more for you to track down.
Don't jinx it. Please don't jinx it.
And I'm not going to tell you where they are. You just have to go find them. I know one is in the Shire. I know one is in Herod Lewin.
Please don't jinx it.
You just got to search everywhere.
The Grey Company.
You've done quite well, Vantu. The Grey Company assembles with as much haste as can be taken, and they will ride to Aragorn in the wide southern lands. Whatever dangers have befallen him, we must believe the Dunedain will reach him in time. If you desire to aid the Grey Company and Aragorn further, you may ride with them. I will tell you when all is made ready. Until that day, Vantu, go in peace and keep the safety of these lands. The way south will be dangerous.
The Dunedain have been called to fulfill their purpose in this age. To ride to the aid of their chief Aragorn, son of Arathorn. The road of the Grey Company will be fraught with peril, but they must not fail.
Ooh.
Who was that? Was that Elrond narrating?
Maybe. I mean, I think he's the narrator of this book.
I didn't. It didn't sound like the Elrond we've heard, though. By your efforts, the summons was brought throughout Eriador, Vontu, and now the Dunedain have responded. Many of their number have come to Imladris, and they prepare to depart for the southern lands that they may come to Aragorn in his time of need. You will ride with them if you see fit to do so, but I have been made aware that my daughter desires first to speak with you. She is at Imdolin, on the slope north of Imladris, overlooking the road that climbs up into the Misty Mountains. Okay.
There, I did not break your leg.
I appreciate it.
I am going to stop at the merchant.
You have a merchant in your backpack.
There's a merchant right here.
But you have a merchant in your backpack.
How may I be of service
I
to
still have to stop to use it.
No, you can use it while moving. I've done it many times.
Alright, I'm done.
Like, I'm doing that right now, even. What's this purple flag? Oh, Town Crier. What's the Town Crier do?
It's just crying, sobbing in the corner.
I don't think that's what a Town Crier is actually doing.
Well, click on him.
Oh, where to find the fest? Okay, whatever.
Just in the corner.
Whiny emo git. Something like that.
Nobody ever clicks on me.
Oh, to be an NPC.
I could just disappear. Nobody would even notice.
Probably. Ah, there we go.
What, where?
Oh, I needed to crack my neck. Yep. Epic NPC, man. I've actually not watched those in quite a while. I should get caught up on them.
You're slacking.
And it looked like you were lagging.
I didn't lag on my point of view.
No, I mean, you just kind of stopped.
It's a bit of a hike to get up here.
Just a bit. My gosh.
But I think Arwen probably has a lot of time on her hands.
Oh, probably. I doubt much is expected of her.
My own undertaking
I have but lately returned to Rivendell, my father's house.
waits now for a bearer.
Have you returned from your errand, Vontu, and have come to speak with me as I asked? My delight cannot be hidden, friend elf, for my own undertaking has also come to an end, and its fruit waits now for a bearer. Arwen solemnly hands you a tall staff wrapped closely with a black cloth bound with thongs. I have made this gift for Aragorn. The days are short, and it may be that our hopes will soon be ended. This standard I have made for him will fly aloft at a time of his choosing, and he will know for what he fights. May it bring courage to my Elfstone and those with whom he stands. Bring this gift in my words to Halbarad by the stables in Imladris, for he has consented to bear both of them on the journey south. Kind of seems like you could have given that to Halbarad yourself, but, you know, whatever.
They want us as the player character to be aware of this particular little story thread.
Fair enough. Fair enough, I guess.
And they want us to get some more steps on our little LOTRO Fitbits.
I mean, I didn't realize that was a thing, but okay.
Got to track all these steps we're taking.
I mean, I guess. That's one way to look at it. I mean, you know, she might want to play blackjack or something. Dill, maybe. That might be a reason to visit her.
She doesn't want to play blackjack with us.
We don't know that. Maybe that's why she's so far out, because her dad disapproves of gambling. Or something. I don't know. I'm coming up with reasons. You bring both a gift and a message for my chief from Lady Arwen. I see. Halbrad listens as you recount Arwen's words and gravely accepts the standard you carry. I will carry this burden on our journey. It will come to Aragorn, though all the perils of our road lie in between. When will this standard be unfurled, I wonder, and raised against what sky, and against what sky will it be raised aloft?
All is nearly ready.
All is nearly ready, Vontu. While I finish the final preparations for our departure, I ask that you speak with some of those who will accompany us south, ensure that they are prepared for the road and rested enough for the first leg of our journey. I saw Goladir just to the northeast some minutes ago, speaking with Elra here. Radonir was just to the east of the two of them beneath the footbridge. Lorthrandir is just across the way, speaking to his horse Mithul. He knows a great deal about the lands through which we must pass. Ask him if he has any further information about the road, which may help us move with haste. Once you have spoken with those four, find Candaith by the stable gate and speak with him about what lies ahead. Alright, well. My horse Langenbad is rested from the ride out of Angmar, and he's ready to undertake the next leg of our journey. His saddlebags are as light as I could make them, while still keeping the supplies we need. Goladir takes a small pendant from one of his pockets and idly passes it from one hand to the other as he looks about the yard. This refuge has not changed in the many years since I last came here, but surely I myself must be unrecognizable. So much has happened, and there's so little of it good. But the ride here was a marvel, and I could feel the weight of the past falling from my shoulders with the feel of the breeze upon my face. Legenbad delighted in the speed, and I delighted with him. The southward journey will do us both of us some good. I am ready to be off again.
I will do my duty with no complaint, and Glor and Gur will do the same.
Glor and Gur did not break a sweat in the short ride from Thorinhad here to Rivendell. He was ready to begin even yesterday. I could say the same for myself. I returned to Thorinhad to say goodbye to Elwillith, but I could not find her anywhere at the camp. I had meant to return this hairpin she'd given me, but perhaps she feared the farewells. I suppose I did as well. We will soon set forth. I do not know what the future will bring, but I'll do my duty with no complaint, and Glor and Gur will do the same.
My father had some curious words for me.
My father had some curious words for me on the eve of this, our departure for the southern lands, Vontu. Elra here gazes down the hill, deep in thought. He said that the time is approaching when we can no longer hold back, when we must do more than defend against the actions of the enemy. He said that the time is coming when we may need to wager everything on a final throw, and by so doing, we will have done all that we can. Better a death in far-off lands in the service of a chance, however small, than death at home at a certainty. All right. One more, and then Kalinglad. Mithul is ready for the next leg of the journey, Vontu. Indeed, his kind may be more prepared for what awaits us than all the others of this company. After all, Mithul's eyes will be to the road underfoot, watching for loose stones and wind-blown branches. The eyes of the Dunedain must be to the horizon, keeping watch for foes that may seek to slow our errand. I've spoken with Halbarad and the Sons of Elrond about the road we will take, south through the Trollshaws and into Eregion. There to rest at Ekhed Eregion before passing south into the Enedwaith. A number of Dunlending tribes called the area home when last I journeyed those lands. Some were friendly to outsiders, but most were not. The Dragluth, the Hebogluth, they are those who you would be wise not to cross, and I will do my best to ensure the Great Company does not entangle with them. Okay, so Candaith.
Everyone is nearly ready to ride.
Everyone is nearly ready to ride. The Dunedain, the Sons of Elrond, and Vontu, loyal elf. Are you familiar with our history, Vontu? As you are journeying with us on this journey, surely to go down in the annals of the Dunedain, I would have you hear some of it, if you have not already. We have some moments. Let me tell you some of our history that you may understand the weight of that which we are about to do.
I have been pleased to record much of the history of the Dunedain.
The early years of the Third Age saw the deaths of Isildur and his eldest sons, but his line was not ended, for his youngest son was kept safely here in Rivendell. He was raised far from danger and came to rule the North Kingdom. His descendants would not know peace, for the Nazgul were to reappear, and their chief would wage war upon the men of the West. In the year 1974 of the Third Age, the armies of the Witch King seized Fornost. The North Kingdom was no more, and its ruler Arvedui fled northward to Forochel, but there he was lost, along with the heirloom of his house. Some of the Dunedain journeyed into the icy wastes to recover them. Do you wish to hear of their quest? Sure. Ah,
Look.
session play.
If you recall, we met the ghost of Arvedui.
I do remember that. Yeah, because he had one of the planter, didn't he?
Well, he had also like the Ring of Bear here that he'd left behind and whatnot.
That too.
In the year 1975 of the Third Age, a party of Dunedain led
Oh, I'm
by
T-posing.
Dragonid and Hyrdor traveled
Lucky
north
you.
to Forochel to reclaim the relics left behind in the flight from the wreck of Fornost.
We have come this far without incident, Legnod, but the road north is certain to become more dangerous. Little is known of the snowmen of Forochel, but if they are opposed to the Witch King, we will surely find them to be allies. Still, the ship bearing Arvedui should have returned by now, and its absence fills me with worry. We must press onward, no matter what we find. The sooner we learn what has befallen King Arvedui, the sooner we may leave this cold land. There are worms on the rise ahead, Legned. Use your skills at remaining unseen and clear a path for us, that we may bring the wagon up the road safely. The trade goods we bring may loosen the tongues of the snowmen as to the fate of our king. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go in unseen. They're gonna know that I'm there.
But you have a stealth ability.
To remain unseen was unrivaled in the north.
Okay. Is it how do I activate it?
4.
Okay, fine. Reverend, yo, how you doing, man? It's been a while. It's good to see you back here watching with us this on Saturday. So is there an ability that if I use it, I get in stealth, I get a bonus damage or something?
It's the only way to use your 6 ability.
Ah, okay. We're doing good. Just enjoying a Saturday. Birthday's coming up Monday, so we've got some plans for later today for that. But yeah, that's life just goes on as usual.
Life's silly like that.
Yep, we're going out to a Brazilian steakhouse tonight to celebrate.
And soon half of the worms were defeated. Only 3 remained.
You don't get birthdays? What? I'm sorry you don't get birthdays. That's kind of sad. Although to be honest, with where I'm at, at my point in life, it's just they're starting to seem like just another day. It's cool. I'm another year older, but that's really kind of it.
Dragonid cleared the path of the winter worms and returned to Hyrdor.
Yeah, like I said, we've got some we've just got a few small little plans. We're just getting together with friends tonight and, you know, spending money. I mean, I can get that point of view. It's mostly just, you know, like a celebration, like of like, hey, you're another year older. Like it's more of a sentimentality thing. It's not necessarily anything massive, but it's just an excuse to get together with people. Really, it's more important when you're a kid and you feel special. Very good, Lakeland, uh, Lagned, whatever. Now that the worms are cleared from the past, we can resume our journey northward into Forge Hill to learn what we may learn. No, I mean, I just got paid yesterday, and my wife gets paid next week, so money's not super tight at the moment, thankfully. So we can afford to go out to you know, a little more fancy place. We've come to the end of our road, Laegnet, whatever. Look there, the ship that was to carry King Arvedui back home lies in ruin. Wish now as you never have before. Wish that it was not aboard the vessel when it broke apart. We cannot tarry here, though dread lies heavily upon my heart. Hurry, Laegened. Whatever. Laegened? There are people ahead, but no sign of our king.
Even as they raced along the shore, they knew
I mostly just want to hear you pronounce it differently every time.
the chieftain of that people simply shook his head.
You are the people of the Tall King.
It was not a question. The Dunedain had been expected.
If you speak of King Arvedui, know that he is our liege. What has become of him? The Tall King sheltered with us for a time until the great sea monster came. We warned him not to climb atop it. Our soothsayers smelled danger on the air. He did not listen. How could this happen? Well, gee, you've got Angmar to the north, so... The power of the Witch King is very strong in winter. His ice broke the sea monster's back. Who now will rule your people? Did the Tall King have no sons?
Lyganet explained then to Asika that Arvedui had a son. The line would continue.
I am glad the Tall King had a son to continue his rule. Long may his heirs rule their faraway peoples. He spoke of great treasures and valuable things. He said they were carried upon the sea monster's back and that they could be used against the Witch King for the betterment of both our peoples. But now all are lost. Nothing comes back out of the frozen water. Only the treasure he gave to me remains. Wait, what treasure is this you speak of? Or of which you speak? Yeah, Laegened, I think is what he said. Before he left us at his peril, the Tall King gave to me a ring. He said it had no power, but his people would give much to have it back. Laegened, I need a word with you. It must be the Ring of Barahir. It possesses no power save its value as an heirloom of the House of Isildur, but its value in ancientry cannot be doubled. Did King Arvedui have some sense of the fate that awaited him? Surely not, but it is curious that this ring has escaped when he was unable. We have brought great store of provision with us. We will barter for the return of the ring, and it will go south with us, though its master cannot. We must be content with that.
It was in this way that the Ring of Barahir was saved. For more than 900 years, the descendants of Arvedui ruled as chieftains of the Dunedain.
We are almost there, Korogor. For good or ill, I fear that we will not find Arador or our chieftain still alive, but we cannot call off the pursuit until we know for certain. The hill trolls of the Enten Moors make their homes here on the Troll Height, and the tracks lead into the cleft just ahead. I will climb the rise and scout the area from above. There are goblins in these parts as well. I leave their fates up to you, but know that the trolls must be our main concern. Good fortune, Korogor. May we not be too late for our chief.
In the year 2930 of the Third Age, Arador, the chieftain...
Yes, it is a sword above my head. It is Hadhafeng. That is Hot Hafeng, isn't it, hon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hot Hafeng. It's Arwen's sword. I got that for my wife. What was it? Your first birthday after we got married? Or was it Christmas?
I think it was a birthday.
I want to say it was a birthday. Yeah, it was the first birthday after we got married because we had it with my parents. Remember?
Yeah.
So. And my mom was like, "Really? You got your wife a sword?" I was like, "Yeah."
Carefully dealt with the goblins he
You say this like it's a bad thing. My parents don't understand my relationship with my wife. They don't get that swords are a cool thing to give as a gift. I must be stealth to do that. I was stealthed. Was I too close?
Hmm.
I might have been too close. No, my parents are weird. They understand very little about gamers and gaming culture.
They are not nerds.
No, I'm very much the loner in my family in that regard. Oh, that's true. We have several swords here, actually. I mean, we've got... yeah, we've got that one up there. I've got, Where's Orcrist?
It's on top of the bookshelf, but you're also making your microphone go crazy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've got Orcrist up on top of the bookshelf over there. We've got Andoril behind the chair over here. Is my mic still going crazy? Oh, really? Okay, there we go. Like I said, we've got Andoril behind the chair over there. I think we've got Ciri's sword from The Witcher over there. We've got another sword behind Andoril that I cannot even remember what it is. Do you remember what it is? There's a sword in a sheath behind Andoril that I don't remember what it is. That's right, it's Thranduil's sword. And then we've got Frostmourne from Warcraft hanging in the living room. So we've got a bit of an armory. Yep, Zarel. Yeah, my wife got me Frostmourne, what was it, 2 years ago for my birthday? Maybe. Can you go grab it? Yeah, I'm dealing with the frost trolls at the moment. Well, okay, they're hill trolls. It is. Well, hold on. I'll show it off a bit more once I get these guys done. Just stand there, I guess. It's pretty slick. If I could pick up the webcam and show it to you where we've got it hanging up, it's got a really cool plaque to go along with it that we have it hanging on. So, but eventually we're gonna, get like Gorhal and Sylvanas' bow and Ashbringer and Shalamorn and whatnot, and then other Lord of the Rings stuff too. And I've also got 3 lightsabers over here. I've got Anakin's, Vader's, and then I've got the one that I made myself at Disneyland. So which, by the way, if you get the chance to go do the, make your own lightsaber experience at Disneyland, like, it's expensive, but it is so worth it. Okay, here, hon.
It was too late. The chieftain of the Dunedain was dead.
I know. This is the sword. I think that's getting picked up on mic. Okay, hon, can you go put it back? Thank you. I am I am very much a Star Wars guy. Yeah, I know it's super slick. It is really really cool. It was it was not cheap, but it's a testament just how awesome my wife is. No, but like when we were married, actually, I like my wife designed the wedding band for me, and she actually had a quote from Yoda written in like the Star Wars alphabet. Um, the saying "luminous beings are we," and she had that embedded, like written in gold on my wedding band. So I married very 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 well. Alas, we are too late. Arador has been slain. Curse these vile trolls. Oh, I'd love to get Geralt's sword too. We probably will at some point. His son, Glangon wipes away a tear and composes himself as best he may. His son, Arathorn, is chieftain of the Dunedain now, though he want it not, and him newly married. As well, there is nothing for it, Corriger. We must return with the sad news. I pity Arathorn for the responsibility that now falls to him. Wait, I pity Arathorn. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. For the responsibility that falls to him, but we must console ourselves with the knowledge that the line of Isildur will continue. What a sorrow if it were to end in this world. At some point, we'll probably pick up Geralt's sword as well. The stuff from Witcher is really cool.
Arathorn would rule long as their chief, but it was not to be. 1 year after the birth of his son Aragorn, Arathorn was slain by orcs, and his wife fled to Rivendell.
Oh, the Warglaves of Azeroth are another one you need.
Yes. In fact, that actually might be our next one, but the thing is we need enough space to put them somewhere.
And we need 2.
Yeah. We've been... Oh, and the Doomhammer. We should grab that at some point, too. We're huge nerds. When we finally get our house built in Idaho, we're going to have, like, a huge room that's just an armory. We've been friends for many years, Tugon, and we have explored the wildlands of Eridor together. Your friendship means a great deal to me, but I have said nothing for which you should be angry with me. I have told you before that I plan to adventure in the Southlands, then to return when I have done deeds worthy of my father and grandfather. You cannot come with me, my friend. If I am to lead the Dunedain, whatever, needs must I perform feats worthy of that obligation. It is something that must be done alone, Tugon.
In the year 2956 of the Third Age, Aragorn was about to make an important acquaintance.
I wish to see the great kingdoms of the south, Tugon. Who is that on the road ahead? Few travelers take this way. You are a long way from home, old man. What brings you to this road?
The old man smiled with amusement.
What you say is true. It might also be said of you, Aragorn, son of Arathorn. How do you know my name? No, hold, Tugon. I do not believe this man is our enemy. I know a great deal about you. I know that you were fostered by Elrond of Rivendell after the death of your father. I know that he told you something of your noble lineage. I know, too, he has given you heirlooms of your house, the shards of Narsil and the ring of Barahir. But how do you know these things, old man? I know because it is my business to know. I am Gandalf.
Yes, it was Gandalf, and if Aragorn in his youth spoke roughly, the wizard surely forgave him.
There are great things in store for Aragorn, your chieftain, Tugon, but he must arrive at them in his own time. It is the solemn duty of the Dunedain to protect him, for he is descended from Isildur in line unbroken, and one day he must rule in Gondor. Gandalf smiles with amusement, peering at you from underneath his eyebrows. But these are mighty words, and the time is still far off. We all have work to do before that day comes, not just Aragorn, and not just, in our small way, the wizards, but you as well, Tugon. You will not travel with Aragorn on his journey into the kingdoms of the south, for he has made up his mind, but you still have your role to play. In friendship, you will carry it out and have victory, I am certain. For there is a weapon no servant of the enemy fully understands. For that is a weapon of the... yeah, for that, whatever. I've read a lot today. Elrond has spoken to me of Gandalf the Grey, and I am ashamed I did not recognize him at first, Tugon. Still, he has warmth, though perhaps he tries to hide it. There were many things I wanted to ask him, should we ever meet, but now I cannot think of any. What a chance meeting. Let us continue on to Lothlorien. Perhaps I will remember the questions I wished to ask. Cannot talk today.
You've hit your maximum allotted words for the day.
Apparently. That's true. When we're doing the Epic Quest stuff, I do read a lot.
My friend Vantu has come online.
I went offline?
I'm pretty sure when you session play, it counts as logging you off of your current character and logging you on to another character.
Interesting. And so it was that Aragorn, heir of Isildur, through unbroken line down the long years, began his friendship with Gandalf the Grey Pilgrim. He will be known by the sword that he bears, Anduril, Flame of the West, and by the ring of Barahir, once lost but since regained. It is the task of the Dunedain, and indeed all friends of Aragorn, to ensure he safely comes into his birthright. We will not question if this is the time for his ascension to the kingship. It must be so. Ride with us, Vantu, for we ride into history. Legend of Herodor, Corridor, and Glangan are all remembered for the parts they played in the great drama of the age. So it will be with us.
Speak with Halbarod to see if he has any advice before we depart.
Some of the Dunedain have already begun to ride, Vantu. Speak with Halbarod at the stables to see if he has any advice before the rest of us depart. What is this horseshoe?
It's a pocket item that you won't wear all the time, but still keep it.
Okay. Why?
If you're doing something luck-based, like bobbing for apples, it's supposed to have a small boost to your luck.
We will all gather again for a rest at
Okay.
Gundries in Eregion.
Our preparations are complete, and some of the Dunedain have already mounted their horses and begun to ride. You do the same, or engage one of the horses at these stables, and we will be off. Lorthrindir and I have chosen a course that will take us south in several legs, the first of which leads south through the Trollshaws and into Eregion. We will meet up with Gwingris in Eregion, Vantu, and we will have a rest. Okay, how far does this go? Like, how much do we have to do in terms of just riding there? How?
Each time we do a pit stop, there will be other little things that need to happen for a bit.
Okay. And how long does that take about, do you think?
What, until we get all the way to Dunland?
Yeah.
A few hours.
Okay, so would this be better left to do, like, next week?
Maybe.
Because I want to eat. I need to eat.
You are in hungered?
I am a bit hungry.
Yeah, at this point, we're beginning the journey, so we're gonna, like, go to a certain destination where they're like, hey, we're gonna rest here. We do a little bit there, and then we ride to the next destination.
Okay, then this is probably best left for next week, because if it's going to take us several hours, I'd rather not commit at this point. So we're actually probably going to call that here then, but we will catch you next week. So, as always, thank you so much for being with us here on this fine Saturday, for spending part of your weekend. Until next time, I'm Vanlin.
I'm Yummy Elf.
And this is Cow Elf Gaming. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.